so calm, you guys.
Is she gonna be so calm?
So calm and so reasonable and so merciful.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game, where we promise you a very interesting time will be had. First off, let's say hi, Crip Walker, because he said hi earlier. Said hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh man, so
Hello.
we have had the antics before the game, and we are very very excited to be here. Sorry about missing last week, but you know, real life always comes first, and uh, my wife was sick. That's what it was. I was like, was I sick or was my wife sick? No, my wife was sick. So we took the night off because we needed to, and we thank everyone for allowing us to. Actually, we took the whole week off last week. It was pretty bad, but the thing is, back now, and we're here. Oh, don't worry about it. But we're here to play some TTRPG and enjoy ourselves like crazy. And we're going to hopefully entertain you guys. And we're going to be doing that by playing a game system called World of Darkness. World of Darkness was made by World of Darkness Studios back in the day. But that company kind of folded. All the different piece parts got sold off to different places. And at least, Diamond maybe. At least she's frozen. She's frozen.
They slaughtered
Right
my
here?
boy.
It's a cute pose.
I can still see you guys. Can you hear me?
Hear your robot.
Yeah,
Sort
I
of.
can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, sorta. But we'll see. If you disappear, you just come right back. The magic. It's the magic of comebackness.
It's a magic land.
I was gonna say, did the cat unplug something?
No?
It's a magic land.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing the 20th anniversary edition of the which is basically just an update where they updated the lore, they updated a lot of the rules mechanics that had problems, and they did that for some of the core game systems. The vampire game, the werewolf game, mage game, and the changeling game. And we decided we were going to play something called an Orphans campaign, which is basically where anyone can play anything they want to that's legal. Hey, there you are. That's legal in World of Darkness. All you had to do was be able to make a character for it with the player character rules available. Diamond is actually going to is playing a hunter, which technically doesn't have 25th anniversary rules and has like two different sets of rules, the original sets. So we kind of just said, who cares? What you want? Play what you want. So Diamond is playing a hunter, and we basically kind of hodgepodge it and threw it together. But all that being said, we're here to have a wonderful, wonderful time. Oh, there. I lost it, but she's back. In the meantime, Sphinx, you get to be Diamond. I'm going to be half of Milagros and half of myself, and Milagros is going to be Sphinx.
Well.
Now Diamond is Milagros.
Okay, Diamond, it's time for violence.
Is it back? Am I?
Oh yeah, you're back.
Okay, there we go.
I was, but
And now
you're
I'm Pandora.
Yeah, now you're Pandora.
I'm Pandora.
All right, so, but one of the things we're doing right now is we did an experiment where we were trying to multi-stream. Oh, actually, we did multi-stream very successfully, mechanically. But with all of being said, unfortunately, and for those of you who know what's happening with Twitch right now, unfortunately, Twitch seems to be the platform for about anything. We tried to set up something where we were only going to be using our Patreon to support the stream, and we went from having an average of about 25 to 30 subscribers a month. We went to having 4 Patreon followers. So it was a significant difference, and we gave it about 2 months. We gave it the college try. We promoted it a lot, but it just didn't ever take. And it's basically just really easy. Click a button on Twitch and subscribe automatically, rather than have to try and figure out how to subscribe on Twitch and make that happen on Patreon, or set up an account on Patreon. So, I mean, we get it, we understand, but because of that, we rejoined affiliates program on Twitch, But that also does mean that we are going to be doing our best to get our subscriber count back up to where it once was. In order to help out with that a little bit, one of the things that we're going one of the things we're going to do is we're going to give out just to kind of get the ball rolling. That's if it's going to let me yet. Is anyone on watching live on Twitch? Can you?
I have it up.
Hang on a second, baby. Can you subscribe? Does it offer you that option? Because it's not giving me the option to gift any.
Yeah, I don't see an option to subscribe anyware.
Yeah, it must take a while. So, well, we're back in the affiliate program, and I know that because they sent out the email. And I've got the affiliate program on there. Must be take a little while for the affiliate back up, pop back up. So when it comes back up, we're going to be setting up a subscription drive, and we're going to be basically doing this sort of thing where if we get to a certain amount of subscribers, we're going to give something away. But I still haven't decided what we're going to give away yet. So we need some recommendations for good ideas for something to get away to get like let's say a 30 subscriber goal, because that's where we were consistently before. It's not a huge change. As for the Patreon, we're going to leave that running because we do have an offer on Patreon. If we get at least 4 subscribers to our $15 Patreon tier level, pretty much our highest tier level, we're going to be doing monthly Patreon games for those subscribers. They're going to be one-offs, and the first one is going to be a level 20 one-off that is going to be based around or inspired. Well, it's going to be based around the D&D cartoon. So you're looking at Avenger, Tiamat, and being at the level to actually face them. Possibly getting to talk to Dungeon Master.
Nice.
So if you guys are interested in that, our Patreon's in the descriptions. In fact, you can find all of our links in the Linktree, also in the chat, and you can go there and subscribe. It's a $15 level. You only have to do it for 1 month, but if you want to stay subscribed every single month, you get to play in one of those games that you subscribe for. And if we get like more than 6 people subscribed to that level, then we will create more tables and make more games happen. As people know, at Dinner and a Game, we are not above paying our GM for us in those situations. So, so in the meantime, let's check in with these amazing folks and see how they've been doing. They missed a week of Emerald Sanctums. Diamond.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm here. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm worried.
You're
about
worried?
Fantasy Dad.
About Fantasy Dad?
I'm worried about Fantasy
Why are you
Dad.
worried about Fantasy Dad when Pandora is literally picking up your basic older brother who is feeling very, very stern with you right now?
I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
And who may or may not now be finding out that there is a dragon dog.
I mean, the dragon dog is really cute.
When he's a dog.
The dragon dog's really cute. So, and like, I mean, Sunny can't get much madder at Vane. It's just gonna just be.
But
more, it's gonna be louder.
Sunny can possibly have a stroke.
This is also true. But like, I mean, it's fine. We'll be fine. I'm about to wreck this man's shit that is in Penny's room, though. Hopefully, dice willing.
He's just a poor little warden. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's
Nah.
just doing his job.
Nah.
Death
Threaten
penalty.
the
Oh my God, on my kid. What do you
Death
mean?
penalty.
Threaten the child.
Death
She's
penalty.
20-something.
Threaten the child.
People.
And
I have 30 XP to spend, and I spent all but 5 points of it. So,
On shooting people.
shooting people. Listen, what was it? The crackhead werewolf or the cracked out?
Cracked out werewolf, the felon,
the
and the dragon dog.
The dragon dog. So, like, I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be okay.
It's gonna be a ride.
We
Milagros.
just hope that we don't make things worse.
How could that happen? How could that happen? Once again, let's
Why would
repeat.
you ask that?
What happens when a cracked out felon, when a cracked out werewolf, a felon, and a dragon dog go to save their wizard lizard?
Took away our moral compass.
Violence.
Well, you know what? If Mark was here, it'd all be worse.
Oh, 100%.
Because
100%.
you took away the moral compass, you took away the authority figure,
Yep.
and all you left with is Chaos Bringer Mark, and he would probably
Yep.
be the one coming up with plans.
100%. We're going in blind. He was
Yeah.
like actually devious, but like we're just going in pissed off.
Milagros, how are you doing?
I'm pissed.
Why?
In reality, I'm having a great day. I finally got a job, and today was my first day.
Yay.
Very, very happy about that. It's awesome. I love it. I'm working at the Leo Beck Institute in New York, which is a partner of the Center for Jewish History. I'm an administrative assistant. I'm super excited.
Attention, Leo Beck Institute. If you somehow see this, please do not think badly of Milagros. It's all my fault.
Yeah, no, this is all his fault. Everything is his fault for the past 3 years. So yeah, and as a person who is part of this story, I'm absolutely livid, and I have like 12 tabs open so that I can use all of my extremely violent werewolf gifts properly. Yeah.
It's so. In other words, you have loaded the gun and you've aimed it, and now
Yes.
now all you need is the victims.
Yes. Victims plural.
Yeah, absolutely victims.
Yes.
Plural. There's no
Oh
way
my
we do this
goodness.
singular.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong, Sphinx?
The Chaos Brigade is going to be ridiculous, and I'm here for it.
Chaos Brigade is what you're here for. I just made the
I am.
loud for a second. Well,
Has it
you know
hit
what?
him or shit?
As Fantasy Daddy, you are here. Hey, Tales Archive, thank you very much for saying hi. We really get it. And yes, they're amazing. I'm old, so ignore the bottom left corner. Or just pretend that I am young and svelte. Oh, I got a fly that landed on my glasses. Sorry, I'm old and the flies think I'm already a corpse, so they're landing on me. Sphinx. So Sphinx, who are you going to be playing tonight?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sphinx Akasha, aka Circle DM on the TikTok. Sphinx Akasha just about everywhere else. And tonight, I will be playing. I've been called Fantasy Daddy in real life, but I am this party's Fantasy Daddy. Emerus Malik Grant, the Order of Hermes Mage, the current Merlin of this timeline. Even though the Wizard Council is going to be really, I guess, not keen on recognizing that right now at this moment, I'm supposing.
Especially not because you're not technically actual wizard from the court of Fae right now, by a technicality.
Well, that wasn't my fault. I didn't do that.
No,
I had
it
no-
was,
I had
it
no
was a parting
I
gift
had no
from,
say in
from
this.
Rosaline. Oh, you had no say. The
I
say
had
you
no
could have
say
had
in
was
that.
no.
He's not gonna do that to our little niece.
What?
And,
you mean
and I'm
babyface
the-
Jesus?
Yeah. You don't tell baby
Yeah.
Jesus no. What the fuck?
Jeez, yeah. And I'm also the current host of our Magic Dragon Kilgara.
And that is
Yep.
why he is called the Wizard Lizard.
The lizard.
Lizard Wizard.
Lizard
Sorry,
Wizard.
other way around.
Because you are the lizard. You have the lizard inside of the wizard.
Yeah.
So it is the wizard's lizard, but you are the lizard wizard.
Ta-da! So, for those of you who don't know what the hell we're talking about, don't worry. It's really confusing. We've been playing this game for over a year, almost a year and a half.
Yeah,
I think
sounds
by,
about right.
I think by Gen Con it might be a year and a half.
I think
Sounds
we're
about right
past
to
that
me.
because we started in October. So we're actually
really?
coming up on 2 years in a few months.
Holy shit.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! And Kingdoms of Mist has been going even longer. I need to learn how to run a short game for Christ's sake.
No.
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 No. I don't come here for short games. I come here for this to be my hobby for the foreseeable future.
Well, it can still be your hobby. You just play other games.
You've given me impossible standards for game masters.
No, you don't. Finks is just as good a game master as I am, and I'm waiting for Diamond to say she's running so I can go jump on that game if I'm invited.
Yeah, but like anyone who's like not in this immediate circle, like I'm not even interested. Like, if you can't improvise like a novel level setting description, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
If you can't make me cry on stream, what are you doing?
Mine is just basically waiting on like me having technology to be able to run something without my computer catching on fire.
It makes me sad that you aren't able to come to Gen Con, Milagros, because I really wanted you in the one shot. I wanted you in that one shot so bad.
I know. I'm coming next year because I'll actually be able to plan for it.
In the one shot? Or are you locked in?
I'm locked in now.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, we've already had our session 0. We're getting ready to have like the session 0.5 to kind of iron everything out, and then the next time we meet will be when my. So for those of you who are like, what the fuck is Sphinx talking about?
Yeah.
I'm running a panel at Gen Con. It is a live play of an original Glitter Hearts one shot that I'm calling "The Lover, the Dreamer, and the Thieves," in which a magical cat grants powers to and hires a crew of magical people, magical boys and girls, theys and thems, to basically enter the realm of dreams and steal an idea.
It sounds very Magical Girl Persona 5, and I'm here for it.
It's very Persona 5. Persona 5 was 100% the inspiration for this.
I have my tickets already.
It's gonna be a great time. The cast is amazing, and I'm really hyped to be able to do this. It's the first show that I'm running at Gen Con, so
yep.
The first of many.
Absolutely.
The first of many.
And for those of
you who
don't know, I guess Gen Con is a once a year convention held in Indianapolis, which is probably I think it is the biggest game convention in the world.
Probably.
There's this one and there's another one in Germany that kind of goes hand in hand.
That one's not as big, and that's more industry focused.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's a more industry focused. It's all the like distributors, board game makers, and everything in Germany and Europe. They come together. That I can't remember. It's Spielcon or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I've got a buddy that's going this year. That's been trying to get me to go to, and I'm like, I don't have my passport right now.
A lot of the U.S. companies go to that, and it is huge. So the big thing about it is the Gen Con is it is called the biggest 4 days in gaming. It is this August from the 3rd to the 6th. But it's kind of like San Diego Comic-Con. If you don't start preparing for Gen Con 6 months before you're supposed to go, the odds of you can still get tickets to Gen Con. They literally last year, the first year after the plague, they hit 40,000 unique turnstile hits a day. 40,000 people a day went into that building. And Finks, Milagros, and I were there, and we can testify that trying to get through the vendor hall was like playing fucking bumper cars. It was just a press of people. So this year, Jessica's going to have her scooter, and we're going to dress it up all Mad Max style with blades all over it and everything. And we're going to take that fucker. We're taking that fucker through Gen Con, and we're going to go where the hell we want. Or people will.
Please tell me you've got someone with the flamethrower guitar that's going to hang out in the front of the
What do you think you're doing? We already got you the harness and everything.
Pick up the flamethrower, Sphinx.
I don't have the leather outfit for that. It's gonna be hot.
No. It's a guesstimated size, but yes, you do.
Oh,
pick up the flamethrower, Sphinx.
We just heavily modified a gimp suit.
Of course you did.
Pick up the flamethrower.
Well, as long as I'm not the one flying in with any of this gear, that's fine. That's fine.
We're driving this time so we can take the big car.
Nice.
We're taking the TARDIS. So everyone gets to meet the
No.
TARDIS.
Not everyone.
Oh, shut up.
No, I can't go this year.
Can you not go because of work, or can you not go because you can't afford?
I mean, possibly both, but also I might be moving that week.
That week?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, shit. You
Yeah,
need to be
that's-
informed then.
yeah, that's why.
But,
That's the big one.
yeah, that's the big one. If you can't move because of that, then there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Well. Constellation, Milagros, and Ray too. If you want to be involved, I do plan on running the one shot on stream with 88 Adventures at some point after the con.
Cool.
So I will probably be hitting the two of you up for spots in that.
Absolutely. You know I'm
I
there.
would love to do that.
But anyway, if you're going to Gen Con and you want to actually go to this, I do believe that link should work, and that is the link for tickets to that event at Gen Con. Now, like I said, if you're already going to Gen Con, you can plan on attending. If you're not going to Gen Con, you can still get tickets to Gen Con, and if you have the ability to drive into the con or rent a car there, probably still get a hotel. But I check the hotels daily because I'm trying to upgrade to a closer one, and all the hotels right now are at least 10 miles away from the con, and in Indianapolis, that's like a 35-40 minute drive con from your
Yeah,
so
we lucked out and got like rooms that are maybe about a 10-minute drive away.
yeah, we're at the airport, so it's kind of funny. We're not flying in, but we're staying at the airport.
That's hilarious.
But the airport's about a 10-minute drive from the con, but everything else like that's available right now is out there. But you can go, and your room's gonna be way cheaper than anything anyone else is paying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and I will say this: Gen Con, the rooms at Gen Con for hotels, if you get in early and you get one of those the hotels that are connected to the convention, the minimum is like $250 a night.
Huh.
That's the minimum.
Yeah. Those are like vendor hall rooms too. And I believe a lot of those hotels do legacy suites where you basically make a commitment to go every single year and they will reserve your hotel room. So 'cause that's what Dragon Con does. And I believe one of the hotels.
I'm down for that if they'll how do you get onto that deal? I just need to know.
Yeah, seriously.
I will go every single year.
Is there a blood contract I have to sign? Or?
Blood contract.
Right? Do I sign this in blood? Does it have to be mine?
My firstborn doesn't live with me anymore, but I can still give it to them.
I will bargain Ichigo. Does that count?
Ichigo! You'll hand them Ichigo and he'll just tear them to pieces and walk away. You'll be like the mother of dragons. Give her dragon away just to have it kill everyone.
Yes.
And then
Correct.
come back to you.
Correct. Ichigo's actually a chimera. My new working theory.
So,
I
ladies
love
and gentlemen, where we left off on this game last time was Emery's Grant, the fantasy daddy of this particular campaign, was being arrested by the Mages Council. He was going along peacefully, but as part of, I don't know, implied threat that they were giving Emery's, because he was being arrested for basically being a traitor, betraying the Mages Council. They literally broke the wards on his establishment. So now, not only are they arresting him, but Emery's home has no protection other than. That's what the wardens did when they cut through your wards with a.
I had a feeling.
Yep. So, Penny, Emery's adopted daughter, basically was sent to the Horizon Realm of one of her instructors, who was a master of mind magic. So she was not picked up by the warden. And Bay and Pandora, well, Bay was present, and she took down one of the wardens.
I am in the process of taking down a warden.
Yes.
I am in the process of
She is mid taking down a warden.
Mid taking down a warden.
mid
and-
takedown, quite
but-
literally.
Because of all the chaos that had happened before this, Bay had asked Pandora to go pick up Bay's sibling, for the most part, and from the airport, which Pandora had done, and that's when everything went down. And so Pandora wasn't present when this all
Pandora has
exploded.
no idea.
Nope. I don't even think anyone's gotten a chance to text or call Pandora yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
So, what we're coming back to is Emery's is being led away by the wardens upstairs. Downstairs in the personal apartments of Emery's, Grant, and Penny, Bay has confronted a warden who was in Penny's room, and he was searching it, wasn't he?
He had a
Hold
gun
a
to her.
gun on her.
He shot him because the way it ended up playing out is that Bay went to go to Penny's room to grab Penny, and then nearly got shot. Opened the door to see this warden on the ground in a pair of weird-looking handcuffs, and Penny clutching a fucking pistol
Oh yeah, forgot
that
about
she
that part.
pulled out of a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was in a stuffed animal. That seems a very Penny thing to do. And Bay's like, fuck this shit. Here, take my one Hail Mary.
Oh
Calls
yeah.
911 on Holly's phone, and then yeeted, basically text message Penny into the horizon realm of Pennyworth.
Yep. So so Holly is the magical AI that runs a horizon realm for one of the Akashic Brotherhood mages, who is the master of mind in this area, and also Penny's instructor in mind magic, which is her specialty. Bay was a normal human. The way magic works in this world is any type of creature who has access to magic, werewolves, anything like that, they're said to have an awakened avatar. Bay is just a mortal, has no awakened avatar. She went to a horizon realm. There was an awakened avatar in the form of an magical artificial intelligence that was running that horizon realm. It encountered Bay and imprinted on Bay
Like a duckling.
like a duckling, and basically decided that Bay was going to be human. But not against her will. She was like, consent is a thing. So she's just waiting for Bay to need her. And so Bay was given a get out of jail free card. If Bay ever got into trouble, she was given an old Nokia brick phone. And if she texted the brick phone, she would be teleported directly back to her horizon realm if she was ever in trouble. So instead of using it for herself, Bay used it for Penny, because Penny had apparently shot a warden in the chest. And whatever she shot him with went through all his protections and put a big old bullet hole in him. So Penny was freaking out. Bay realized that Penny had shot a warden, threw her the phone, and Penny teleported away, leaving Bay alone. You didn't tell her to give you the gun, did you?
No.
She has the
Penny
weapon
dropped
too.
it.
Huh? Oh no, she
I
did drop
thought
it.
Penny
She did drop
dropped
it.
it.
Yeah.
She dropped the gun, yeah.
Happened to have said brick phone? Yes, it is a brick phone.
It is a brick phone. So yeah, that's basically where it left off. Where we cut off was Bay shoving a Tree of Life pendant into this dying warden's face.
Here we go.
And slamming his head into the
Okay.
So what is the intention of Bay for slamming the Tree of Life's pendant face?
So I would like to use the edge demand, which basically it kind of just bolsters my roll a little bit because
Right.
I can't use willpower on it. And since I've had an extra week to think about this bullshit, I want to know if I could possibly use demand to disarm this warden's magic for a split second.
Right. And how are you going to use it on the warden's magic?
I'm assuming this man is dying, And I'm also assuming that you have to maintain some kind of presence for your magic, because Bay doesn't know how magic works.
Right.
I also don't know how mage magic works. Uh,
That makes
Emrys
it easier.
Emrys had kind of explained it as like mage's metal in the universe, and it requires a lot of focus because after being in the weird circle that could have exploded them to get pretty much X-rayed, Bay's kind of realizing it's like they just have to have a lot of concentration on the shit that they want to get done and have to be very precise about this. If I can make this fucker slip up, I might be able to pull this off. So that's kind of what the intent of this demand is.
Got it.
I want to basically disarm him, but I specifically am having Bay trying to disarm him mentally to see if that might break whatever magical thing. Because what made Bay react this way is that he was trying to cast something.
Yes.
Which is what set them off into hunter mode.
Got it.
So I would like to try to prevent him from casting anything with that.
Perfect. All right. So
By
what is
smashing him in the face?
Yeah, well, pretty much. But smashing him in the face and trying to disrupt his concentration and break whatever magical energies he's trying to. So what are you? What's the role for that?
Strength and athletics plus mercy.
And is it a contested roll at all, or is it just a straight roll?
No, it's either. Yeah, I basically just add mercy to a strength roll for any action or performed turn, but I'm fairly certain this is considered to be a stunt, and for stunts it says athletics. And then I can't use willpower to re-roll anything or bolster this, but I can sacrifice conviction.
Got it.
And by doing that, I will take damage myself.
Oh yeah, that's right. For every conviction point you sacrifice, you take a point of damage and you get a success, right?
Yes, basically.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I am currently rolling 8 dice because I redid my sheet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And is there a number I need?
You are going for do what you 8.
And I got 4, but I also have a 10.
A 10.
Still 4. And I'm going to sacrifice a conviction to give myself 5 successes.
So you take 1 point, and it's not aggravated damage, right?
No, so I'm considered bruised.
Yeah. No, because there's different types of damage.
Oh, okay.
Because aggravated damage for a human being literally means that they are going to need to go to the freaking hospital.
Yeah.
Nothing will heal it aside from magic.
My health bar is bruised, hurt, injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, incapacitated. And on my demand sheet, I suffer bashing to a health level.
That's what I need to know. So it's bashing damage, which is unlethal. So you basically, feel something compress your heart a little, as you literally are focused, channeling your own life force into this and force it to. But with all those successes, you can describe to me how you disrupt his process, because you do.
As soon as Bay sees this man start trying to cast something, now that Penny is out of harm's way, Bay is going to quite literally straddle this man's chest, pull off the Tree of Life pendant, and then smash it in this man's face, full palm, and just smack his head into the ground.
Got it. Yeah, he is in really bad shape in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to try and do something, smash him in the face, smashing his head into the ground. His eyes roll up in his head, and he is unconscious. But at the same time, you notice as he's unconscious, on his next exhalation, bubbles of blood are coming out of his mouth.
Is he moving at all?
He is not moving. His chest is rising and falling, but it sounds horrible, and it looks worse.
Where is Penny's gun in relation to me?
You probably stepped right by it as you were coming over to him. She was standing like in one corner of her room, like where she has a big pile of her stuffed animals at, and she was standing in that corner of the room, and he was near the door. He had obviously probably just come in and was like trying to apprehend Penny, and she got him.
Bay's going to finish the job with Penny's gun.
Okay, it's
Yes.
not even a roll. Not even a roll. This man is dying, and if you just put one more round into him, die. So number one, you go to pick up the gun, and what is your reaction to strong magic?
Basically the same magic sensitivities as it's been, of just being kind of overwhelmed by this feeling of sinus pressure. And I believe mages have the taste that I get is pixie sticks. It's pixie sticks, and I think it was something like acidic almost, or something herbal. It depends between like mage to mage. I think for Enris specifically, I picked that it was like something warm and herbal, but still pixie sticks, because I think mage magic feels very sweet, versus with Fey magic, it was very, let's see. Yeah, pixie sticks and brown top.
Yeah, Fey magic was like all cinnamon and shit, right?
Fey magic was warheads and
Oh
citrus.
yeah. Real quick,
Warheads and citrus,
do
and their
you
magic
feel-
is like cotton candy.
feel any difference between the different types of mages? That specific, or is it just all mage magic feels?
I think because Faye has spent so much time around Emrys, they can probably differentiate with Emrys's magic. Also, after being subjected to Emrys's magic willingly and having that kind of wash over for a lengthy period of time, because that circle took a while to do all of the looking. So it was kind of like a very familiar feel.
So when you pick up Penny's gun, you get that same feeling of the mage magic, but there's a tinge. Feel a very strong bite of. Do you know? Have you ever chewed on aluminum foil for whatever? No.
Yes.
Gotten aluminum foil in your mouth. You feel that crinkling, metallic, almost artificial feeling to this magic. It is very much a odd sensation of this doesn't feel like the magic that you felt Penny do, as Emery's felt Emery's do.
So yes, and
And it's
Before
on the
they-
gun.
it's on the gun. Before they finish the job, they're just going to stand over this man and just say, "Don't come into a teenage girl's room unannounced," and then headshot.
When
That's the
you
end of it.
fire the gun, there is a blinding flash of you are overwhelmed by the feeling of magic as an incredibly powerful spell has been enacted. Shoot him in the head. Not gonna bother to because it's gonna be bad. But yeah, and so that is he has no contest. So basically execute.
Yeah. And Bay was also calling Tati during this from Penny's phone.
So you're like sitting there and you can hear once the ringing in your ears goes away because you fired a gun in a closed room. Once the ringing in your ears starts to fade, you can hear Tati yelling over the phone.
They will go and pick up the phone and just say, "Hi, is this Tati?"
Where is Penny?
Penny's safe. I did something really bad to save Penny, but Penny's safe.
What did you?
I don't feel comfortable saying that over an open line. Emrys has been arrested by the wardens, and he's gone, and they broke the wards to the Couch and Quill.
Tati is from where again?
New Orleans.
Tati's from New Orleans.
I mean,
Yeah.
where does she come from?
Which
Haitian? Is she?
oh no,
I
she's
thought
Haitian.
she was,
She's
I
for
thought she
sure
was
Haitian.
Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
She's for sure
Tati
Haitian,
begins
yeah. She's
cussing in French,
Let's go.
like a blue fucking streak, and you hear her go, "I am on my way," and her
Okay.
accent gets a shit ton strong, and then
Yeah.
and then the line goes dead, and then there's again farther away from you, but still in this same general area, there's another feeling of magic.
Mhm.
And what are you doing in the meantime? Are you still standing over the guy?
I think Bay is going to start touching the corpse just to leave fingerprints. The gun is now in the back of their pants, and they still have Penny's phone and putting it in their back pocket, and they are texting Milagros.
Okay. Like Pandora?
Yeah, texting Pandora.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Bay is texting Milagros specifically.
Bay is so upset she's going outside the narrative to get help.
Yeah. To take someone's kneecaps. Yeah.
Hey!
Faye's gonna text Pandora and say, "Hey, shit went down. It's really bad. Please still pick up Sunny, but make it back to the couch and quilt ASAP."
There is footsteps outside the door of Penny's bedroom.
Gun
Wow.
out in hand.
Tati steps around the corner,
Uh-huh.
looks at the gun, she looks at you. Really?
Listen, it's been a day, and it's good. Bay's gonna once again gun in the back pants and just hands up, and then try to just collect themselves.
Tati goes over and kneels by on the floor, and she kind of is looking down at him. She's murmuring something, and she basically just closes his eyes. She basically closes his eyes, and that all lamp. I don't know what's happening.
He came to, I'm assuming, arrest Penny, and Bay is going to point at the weird-looking handcuffs that are probably still on the ground.
Warden's manacles trying to stop a mate.
Yeah. In this event, are you more willing to side with mages? Or are you more willing to side with your nephew?
I will tell you that I will side with right.
Cool.
And I know Emery's.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, I killed this man.
I understand that.
Yeah. But I didn't fire the first shot. And Bay's just gonna motion to Penny's room.
Tati says, "Are you telling me that Penny killed?"
No, I'm telling you, I
Are you
killed
telling me Penny initially shot this?
I'm inferring that allegedly Penny, in self-defense and fear of a grown man entering her bedroom
With a sword.
with handcuffs and a sword and feeling her father's protective wards broken, acted in her best interest. And I, as the person employed by her father, who considers Penny to be dear to me now, have sent her away somewhere safe. And then I finished
How
the
did
job.
you send her away?
That's gonna have to have a lot of exposition of explaining things. So, and then Bay gives Tati the short version of Pennyworth Horizon Realm, connection to Penny, phone, 911 call, Penny gets poofed.
We're given access to a Horizon Realm. By a Horizon Realm.
I mean, Holly's like her own thing within the Horizon Realm. She kind of like runs shit. But yeah, I used my get out of jail free card to get Penny out of harm's way. Because whatever the fuck's going on, it's not cool that they like tried to take her whenever Emrys didn't do anything wrong. But I'm willing to face the consequences because I'm already a felon. So
That's not the time. But we need talk to Emrys.
well, he's been taken. So
I know. I didn't. Something is happening that's outside the bounds. No one can change the ordinance. I am on.
isn't there like another one of y'all though?
Another council?
Oh.
I was
What?
not called to it.
Well, I mean, it's I wasn't there when they did it, but it sounded bad in context. So
No. Let's hope. Hope that it's something. Alright. Cut from that. Pandora.
Yes.
You got a text message. You're pulling up in front of the. You're pulling up SeaTac in front of the gates that he's supposed to be coming on. To meet you. So you're pulling up and you're kind of like looking for him. You see someone meeting their description. Right as you're pulling up and waving and pulling up and stopping the base car, where he's like goes around to the trunk and starts throwing his bags in the trunk. Get that text message from May.
So I'm assuming that Spare Rib also wants to say hi and is trying to jump out the car window.
No, actually, Spare Rib, the moment the text message comes in, Spare Rib starts whining.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh.
And he's like he's in the back seat, you know. He was doing that thing where he's laying his head on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Now he's like, it looks like he's trying to look at your cell phone.
What the? Okay. All right. Gonna open the message, and what did it say again? Like shit went down.
SOS, shit went down. Please still pick up Sunny, but make it back here as soon as possible.
Pandora's gonna call Bay. Yeah. Texting. She's gonna break her phone if she tries to text.
Walk through phone.
Yeah.
You're dialing the number. Right as you're dialing the number, the passenger door opens up.
Yep.
Diane, would you describe Sunny?
I can. Give me a second for my Google document to load. So Pandora will see a trans man with hazel eyes and curly hair. He was a 5 o'clock shadow and gold, kind of like cheek decor, kind of like freckles, but not like very purposely drawn on. And a septum piercing, and also golden cheek piercings too. And Sunny has suntan skin and is covered in dark freckles, and wears a gold eyeliner usually, and also has gold glasses that are very thin wire frames, and is most likely wearing cassette tape earrings.
Cassette tape earrings.
Cassette tape earrings.
That's brilliant.
So they're little mini brand earrings. Mini brands that have been made into earrings. So
I love those.
And because it's like a little bit warmer out, I'm assuming it's a little bit warmer during this time of year.
Yes.
Sunny is probably wearing a tank top with very much in the same style that Bay wears, flannel rolled all the way up above the arm, and you can see tattoos coming down one of the arms.
I'll fit into the Pacific Northwest real well.
And usually wearing
Flannel alone get some points.
Yes. And usually wearing some kind of athletic leggings because traveling by plane is garbage and you want to be comfy.
Yep.
So, and that is Sunny.
What's their voice like? Have you ever thought of their voice?
Sunny's voice is in the same registers as Bay, which is my voice right now, but Sunny speaks very purposeful, very clear. But whenever Sunny gets agitated, he is more likely to slip into a more southern agitated drawl.
So as the door opens up, Sunny's head, they kind of lean on the top of the car and their arms on the top of the door. The head leans in and says, "I see Bay's car. Where's Bay?"
I'm trying to get them on the phone. Also, hi. Sorry we have to meet like this, but I'm her roommate.
Pandora?
Yeah,
You did tell. Oh, sorry, you did. Bay did tell him about Pandora, right?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Oh, I did too. That is fine.
Okay.
They stick their hand in.
Okay, I'm gonna shake his hand, still holding the phone.
Despite what may happen next, it's very good to meet.
Thank you.
And thank you for helping Bay out.
Of course, yeah, it's no problem.
He gets in, he sits down, he closes the door. Now, where the fuck is Bay?
I'm trying to find out. Also, buckle your seatbelt because I'm about to break every traffic law in the state. Why the fuck is she not picking up?
Talking to Tati.
Why the fuck is she?
Yeah, Bay, the entire time you're talking to Toppy, your phone's in your pocket.
Oh, also that spare rib, and just like just gesture to the giant fucking dog.
He's like, "That's what?" He turns around and just gets a tongue right to the face,
Oh,
straight up the face, and he's like, "Oh, you have a dog. Hi, doggy." And he's like trying to wipe the dog spit out of his eyes while trying to pet the dog.
Oh, his glasses went right up into his hair, like.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh." You see him. He pulled down he takes off the glasses out of his hair and begins wiping the dog slobber off on his flannel. And he's just like, "I can tell how this trip is gonna go already."
Oh, you have no idea. I'm gonna assume it's gone to like the voicemail thingy. I'm gonna hang up and call Bay again. Yeah, I'm hanging up and calling again. I'm not leaving a fucking voicemail after that text.
Like, so you seem distressed.
Yes.
Which means that I'm assuming it's Bay's fault.
No.
not wrong.
It's a whole thing.
But Bay's at the center of it.
No, I think it might be one of my best friends at the center of it.
Oh shit! She found people who get more trouble than she does.
Oh, like apocalypse trouble. Yeah, we thought we were done, but like,
What apocalypse?
you missed it because like you're like kind of normal, but like the world ended for like a little bit, and you know it unended.
Raising an eyebrow, they looked themselves up and down, and they said, "I'm normal."
Normal is in like that's a dragon and I'm a wolf and like
That's
my
a
friend.
dog, and you're a what?
Ever heard of werewolves? I'm assuming you're gay. You have to know about werewolves. Like, like
This is the highest rate of odd conversation I have ever had in my entire life.
Oh,
this is like the most normal conversation I've had in months. I'm gonna hang up and call again because I'm assuming it went to voicemail again.
He takes the phone away from you. He's like, "I'll keep hitting redial until someone answers.
Okay.
Fucking drive."
All right. I am fucking gunning it.
Sonny doesn't even pay attention to the fact that you literally shove a car aside as you're pulling out
Yeah.
because they're not moving fast enough for you.
Yep.
And so, like, he just like hitting read out, and he's like, "Give me the Cliff Notes version of what I'm stepping into."
All right.
Oh, wait.
This is gonna sound what?
Why did you say that's a dragon?
He's a dragon sometimes. He's a dog right now.
He looks over his shoulder, and Sparrow's like, with the biggest vacant look in his eyes.
Just no fucking thoughts. Just
No thought,
empty-headed.
all dog.
New person.
Oh my god.
He's like,
Okay, this is gonna sound like a joke.
That's a fucking dog.
Yeah, you'll see later. But like, okay, this is gonna sound like a joke. I swear to God, it's real. A vampire, a werewolf, a werelion, and a fairy walk into a bookshop owned by a wizard, right? You with me?
He's not hitting read down on the phone anymore.
Call her back. Call her back.
The phone's like recording a voicemail of you explaining this.
Can you call her again, please?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
just
riveting.
Yeah. Thanks. That's my Tuesday. Well, it used to be the werelion's MIA, the fairy's in fairyland, the vampire's my girlfriend and she's in Spain, and the wizard, I don't fucking know, but something's wrong. Anyway,
voicemail picks up again, and now he does have some serious fucking explaining to do. Hangs up, hits redial.
So all of us were, the wizard is kind of the linchpin. He's like everybody's best friend. He's super cool. He's got this like dope fucking like bookshop tea place that he runs, and you know he's a great guy. We were all his friend. Some fucking wizard Nazi came and needed us to kill like a different kind of wizard. The couch and quill is the shop, so the shop wizard exploded the evil wizard, and one thing led to another. We found out the world was going to end because like 15 different groups all wanted to take power, and we stopped it. I'm not even going to go into the details of that. It's not really necessary, but like we stopped it, and the world did end a little bit for some people in certain areas, but we kind of, hit the undo on that. Also, she is just tearing through the streets right now.
And he's not paying attention to all the near-death experiences.
Yeah. Oh, she is breaking every fucking traffic law.
The only time they ever pay attention is like when you swerve too far and he has to grab.
Yeah. That's gripping.
The old fuck handle.
The old fuck handle?
The old fuck handle,
By the time he gets there, the old fuck handle's going to be in his hand.
Yeah. But yeah, the world had just, like, it ended, and then we got it to unend, and then we've been doing fucking cleanup ever since. Our fairy friend got married. She also might have like a second husband now. I don't know. She probably pegs both of them. But like, they had a kid, except like, okay, we met God, sort of God, like the thing that was before the Big Bang, before it like banged, right? That thing wanted to unbang the Big Bang because it hurt to like exist, and so it wanted to kind of revert everything, and that was how the world was going to end. So we talked it out of that, but it like changed its nature, so now it's like a god or whatever. And it was like, how stories work, how myths work, where it's like, oh, you're the heroes, you did the thing, you get a present or whatever. And so her thing is a kid. Fairies aren't supposed to have kids. that's a whole other thing. I don't know that much about them. They're not supposed to be able to have kids. She has like the first fairy kid in like 10,000 years or whatever the fuck. It's basically Jesus. She gets married. She's pregnant for like two seconds. It's like a, weird baby Jesus thing. Baby pops out, starts a war with the wizards, and then opens the gates to fairy land basically, and takes all the fairies. So my fucking friend is gone with her husbands and her Jesus kid, and I miss her. And my other friend, the werelion, is fucking MIA too. I don't know where the fuck he went. None of us know where he fucking went. But he's part fae, so he might be in fucking fairyland too. I don't know. He won't fucking answer my text. I hate him. But all I fucking got now is Emery's. He's the wizard, and my girlfriend's in Spain dealing with all the vampire shit because her vampire dad tried to end the world, and she didn't ask for that shit, but he tried to do it anyway. And Bae is our like new friend, and she's squishy, okay? Like she's a fucking human. She's fragile. I know she's like a sniper or whatever, but like I don't want to lose any more friends. And if something happens to Emery's, I swear to God, like there's shit that werewolves can do that y'all don't know about. By y'all meaning humans, and there's shit that like Stephen King doesn't want to be like, oh, monsters can do that shit. I can do that shit. And I swear to God, if they touch Emery's, I'm doing all that shit. So, yeah.
I love this so much. So much.
I would like to clarify as a reminder for Ray playing Sunny. Sunny has a very basic understanding of kindred and Guru, but the main thing Sunny knows about werewolves is that you don't fuck with them, period.
You do understand that Sunny thinks you make half that shit up.
Yes, correct. But just like...
So Sunny is just like... He sits there, and he says, maybe we'll get in a car accident and die.
Oh, no, that won't do shit to me. That won't do shit. And I'm not letting it do shit to you, because you're basically brother, and the fucking dog will probably absorb the hit anyway. He's a fucking dragon. You'll see. I have no doubt that if Sunny was in danger, Spirit would just like scruff him and just fly away.
Sunny believes they're in danger. That's
yeah, that was all of everyone's thing, as told by Pandora on the verge of an emotional breakdown.
Oh my god. So I'm just trying to react to Sunny right now. Sunny's just like, let's just get the bay in the fastest, safest.
Are we close? Because I have been breaking every fucking rule.
You don't understand how far away SeaTac is from where you are.
No, I've never been to Seattle. I have no idea.
Seattle goes along the coast, so it's long, like Los Angeles.
Okay.
And so SeaTac is on this end, and the place is up here on the other end. In normal traffic, it would probably take you 2.5 hours to drive.
Not from SeaTac to Seattle. I've taken that drive. SeaTac is maybe about if the traffic is real good and you're going the maximum speed limit, maybe 20 minutes.
That's in northern Seattle?
Oh, to northern Seattle. Oh,
Yeah.
45 minutes, easy.
Okay, good. And number one, and number two, that's fucking amazingly good traffic for a city that size.
Yeah. Well, I said if the traffic is good.
Gotcha.
It's rarely good.
Okay, so wait, so how are we doing? Because in that case, we might have to ditch the car and pull out the dragon.
Yeah, you've been driving for about 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could probably got another 10-15.
Has Bae picked up?
No.
Oh my god! All right. I'm gonna assume Bay is dead. I'm pulling over.
So you're pulling over.
Yep.
We're gonna cut from
I
there.
don't care if we're pulling across 4 lanes of traffic. I do not fucking care. Real fuck them. Arm out the window, flipping everybody off. I'm just like,
Hey, your car is gonna come back so fucked.
I'm not getting my car back.
I will get Bay a new car.
So
I could just call my girlfriend and be like, Bay, what color seats you want in your Ferrari? We're not doing this.
So cut back to Emery.
Oh shit.
So Emery's, they took you out of the building, outside.
Sure.
You see outside that there is a Humvee parked, like, partially on the grass. There is also 2 very large Escalades. They're parked there. She walks you up to the Humvee and opens the back door to the Humvee.
Wow, did you all really think I wouldn't come quietly?
Crazy.
We can't take. God damn it! We cannot take those type of. Cannot not take those type of precautions. She says, "I am everything that has happened, and the wait."
Well, it's not you that I have beef with. You're just doing your job. I need to have words with the Wizard Council.
Or taken to.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So she holds it over. Do you need help into the car?
No, this isn't my first jaunt in the back of some car.
So you climb into the car, and as you get in and as you sit down, the door closes, and you see that on the inside of the vehicle, written all over the side, are incantations. And you can feel that as you step into the car, or the cuffs preventing you magic, really. You know, if you had done, but you could have probably still done magic. It would be very painful. You know, you could have forced your way past them. We're now in a magical, and you hear Doris in your head. You hear him just go, "Ugh."
I mentally go, "You doing all right?"
Metal boxes almost off from the daylight.
I had a feeling that might be the case, considering all of the incantations I'm seeing. Not good. Not good at all. Is that really advisable right now?
Can't sustain my.
Okay, well, if
off of you.
And that will kill me, won't it?
Eventually.
Okay.
But
Okay.
probably
Okay. If you do that, are you able to stay close?
I can follow the.
Okay. I
don't
would feel.
have to go anywhere. But I'll know where you
All right.
are. I know it.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. I don't want you hurt or dying. But yeah. Do the thing, and hopefully we can reconnect later. It's not your fault.
And you feel an abrupt sensation of this contact that you had with you almost months now in your head at all times. And it's just on. It's like a vape. It feels very small. You almost feel a little lightheaded. And what little magic you felt is also.
That sucks. Oh. I've forgotten what that was like.
You see her climb into the front seat, and the Humvee starts up and it starts driving away. You notice that between the front and the back seat there's metal grates, and
Sure.
either there's someone sitting in the passenger seat as the vehicle is driving off, and they're shaking and they're moving and they seem to be struggling.
I will kind of look over as best as I can to see if I can see who that might be.
Penny is tied up and taped up.
Hello. Why do you have my daughter tied up and taped up in the car?
How else was Horizon? Hi. Recognize the voice.
Whose voice? Whose voice do I recognize?
I never thought originally that enough on that it would get. This has been.
Is he? What in the actual fuck is going on right now?
Well, thanks to democracy, smuggled one of our own into the Horizon realm, master who has an awakened avatar that we discovered, and now have in a Horizon realm, an avatar that we can do anything in a Horizon realm.
I am going to drop a house on you over and over and over and
Right
over
now, you
again
couldn't
for
even
all of
kick the
eternity.
doors open at car. Oh,
I'm not saying it's going to happen now, but it's going to happen.
also, have any back. Oh, and I have your daughter hostage. Only thing we have to really worry about is when that fucking werewolf gets.
Emrys is just going to lean back and stare up at the ceiling of the car and fume.
And I think this is a wonderful chance to take our break. I have literally been plotting this shit for so fucking long, but you guys were always so fucking just active that I could not get it in there. And then the moment that Bay sent Pandora away, I was like, fucking yes!
I knew
Finally!
it! I fucking knew it!
Finally, the death machine has been separated by far enough distance that this might actually work.
The death machine has a dragon.
Everyone's gonna die. Everyone is gonna die.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. I love you guys so much. We're gonna take about 10, 50 minutes and get drinks.
No,
and
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We're taking 10 minutes to get drinks and use the restroom and everything else like that. We thank you guys so much for being with us, and we will see you back in 10 minutes, or Milagros will kill me.
Fucking God.
Be right back, guys. gentlemen.
10 tabs open. Let's go.
We're back.
Hate this.
This is a game for the. Don't kill your camera. Man, Milagros, you're gonna probably need a new camera. you
That's terrible.
You hit that thing so often.
It's terrible. It's fine.
I should go back and make a clip of just all the clips of just Milagros smacking the
Super
shit
cut.
out of her camera.
Super cut.
Oh, I would love to see a reel of that.
That'd be fantastic.
What, bro?
All right, so thank you everyone for letting us take a little break. Thank you from Milagros for keeping us as close to time as she could with all the yelling and screaming about we need to get the fuck back there. All right, so as we last left off, Emery's was being driven away from the Couch and Quill, trapped inside a vehicle that basically had a no magic field in it. The dragon literally had to abandon him because cutting him off because he had been cut off from magic so completely that the dragon would have literally had to sustain himself off of Emery's magic, which could have possibly killed Emery's. So the dragon had to sever his connection with Emery's in order to survive. But as they're driving away, Emery's noticed someone in the front seat struggling, looked through the metal grates between himself and the front seat, and saw that it was Penny, who was taped up, tied up, and gagged. And a familiar voice came from the front as Izzy, the literal mage who started the entire storyline for this game 56 episodes ago, came back and told Emery's that they had been waiting for so long for this opportunity and that it had paid off more than they ever thought it could. And then they were driving away. They were driving away with Emery's and with Penny in the car. Bay and Tati are coming up from the basement in the house. Pandora is driving like actually, Pandora has just caused major accidents on the highway as they ripped over 4 lanes to pull over.
Fuck 'em.
And so that's where we're going to go. So at this point, let's go ahead and cut back over to Pandora.
Yep.
Pandora,
Mm-hmm.
you have caused several major accidents,
Don't fucking care.
killed several innocent families.
Oh, boo! That was your choice. I don't fucking care.
You made me do this.
I don't fucking care. Werewolves are supposed to be murder machines, right? She's been nice the whole campaign. She has only ever been like, oh, sick 'em, and she sicks 'em. Only like the pure evil, like, oh, this is like a demonic fucking 3-headed dragon chimera bitch. She's been nice the whole time. Fuck that shit. Where did it get her? All of her friends are gone. Fuck that shit. Corruption arc. Fuck 'em.
So you pulled over. What are you doing?
Almost ripping the door off the car. Oh, I'm so mad. Okay. Has Bay picked up yet?
No.
Oh my fucking god. She turns to spare him. And so she's out of the car at this point. She rips the door open. Probably does some damage. She's not in Glabros or anything, so she doesn't like actually rip it off. But she's getting there.
Hey, you've heard the description of Bay's car, so you know those.
Okay, it might.
You know those foam handles that they have on the inside of the door. You rip the foam handles right off.
Oh, spare him, and I'm gonna make eye contact with him.
Arab is making eye contact with you.
I will be your best friend for the rest of our lives if you get me and that guy to the Couch and Quill as fast as fucking possible.
So Sparrow jumps out of the back seat, runs around to the back of the car, turns on the highway,
Yeah,
turns
fuck
into
him.
a huge fucking dragon,
Fuck him.
so big that basically a car in the slow lane hits his ass.
Okay.
Spare Rib shoves you back in the car,
Okay.
grabs the entire car, and lifts off. Sunny's got hands on the
Sunny's having a
ceiling,
stroke.
feet on the floorboards, and literally, as you guys are flying away in the distance, you can hear, "What the fuck?"
Why?
Oh, kitty!
Oh, baby.
And so you guys are, and you have never ridden on Spare Rib, you've never flown with Spare Rib, but that first beat happens of the wings, and the air pressure against the front windshield is so bad that the windshield just spider glasses completely. Doesn't cave in, but it just shatters. And the dragon is just like zooming across the sky. Bay,
Yes.
you guys come upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Tati is comes upstairs with you, and she's like looks around, and Tom is up there, and he says, "What's going on?" And Tati's like, "Just make sure shop is okay. I'm going to send some people over here to help you watch it. All the wards are down. Close the shop up for the night. Make excuses, whatever. Close this place down. I'm going to send some people to help you guard it." And Tom's like, "Okay, but what's going on? Who are those people? Why do they take Emery's away?" And Tati's like, "We don't have time." Bay, where's your car?
Pandora has it.
She looks at Tom. Tom, where's your car? Tom's like, "I still have payments," and he's like, "Oh, hang over."
No, you don't, Tom. My girlfriend's rich. I got you.
Not
I'll get you
anymore,
a
Tom.
BMW, honey.
Not anymore.
Ivy personally gave me her blessing that since Vera can't literally be here for the busting Emery's out, Pandora's allowed to call in as many girlfriend favors in terms of money
You
as
told
she
Ivy
wants.
about this?
Yes! Oh,
Yes.
no! When you did this, Diamond and I immediately called Ivy and talked and yelled for 2 hours. And then Diamond and I stayed on till 6 in the morning. We were so wired. So Ivy personally, she said that she hates that she can't be here for as a guest specifically to come get Emery's. So I got her blessing that Pandora can call Vera and be like, "Listen, I need a house for this person. I need a Ferrari for Bay. I need she can call in as many rich girlfriend favors as she wants after this."
I need a house and a crane because Emery's can't do magic, and he promised he was going to drop a house on somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, so we told her everything.
I miss Ivy so much.
I miss Ivy. She
Miss
hates that
her.
she can't be here specifically to just show up. Oh, that would be so good. Oh, it'd be so good. But she
Vampire
can't be
Queen
here.
Goddess showing up.
No, literally, she just
Literally.
emerges from the shadows of the car and just grabs Izzy by the back of the neck. Oh, it'd be so good. But she can't. So, Bay, whatever kind of car you want, you're getting it. Tom, whatever kind of car you want, you're getting it.
All right. Tom's like, "It's the Accord outside." And she takes the keys, go marching out. She hits the alarm button. Alarm goes off on a pretty nice newer Honda Accord. You guys go walk over. Tom must do something nice for a living because he always doesn't make this much money at a bookstore. But she gets in. Actually, she throws Bay the keys, and she says, "My hands are going to be busy."
We need to wait for Pandora. We need Pandora to be here now.
How about you pick up your fucking
Is my
phone?
phone still ringing? Is
Huh?
my phone still vibrating?
Yes,
no,
because Sunny dropped it. Pandora fished it out of the bottom of the car and is still calling.
I wonder if Pandora's still trying to steer the car while it's flying.
No, she's fully trying not to shatter her phone at this point.
Is Pandora still calling me?
Yes.
Yes.
Pandora's still calling you.
There's like, so on the walk up from the basement, I would like to retroactively say, as soon as Tati was laser focused and had a mission, Bay would have started going through Penny's phone. And as soon as Bay finds Penny's worst number, she's calling him.
So first off, you pick up the phone, and it doesn't look like Penny's phone.
The phone that I called Tati on?
I thought you talked about Tati on your phone.
No,
No,
she doesn't have Tati's
I don't have
number.
Tati's
Oh no, that's
number.
right. Okay, so
I
no,
have
okay.
Penny's phone.
So yeah, you pick up the phone, you find his number,
Mhm.
and you give him the phone rings like twice, and then he picks up. It's like, yes, Penny.
Hey, don't hang up. It's me. I know you hate me. I'm so sorry. Penny should be in her Horizon realm. Emery's got arrested by the wardens, and one was in Penny's room, and I sent her to your Horizon realm. Don't ask me how. She should just be there. Please confirm that she's there and safe. I have to go soon because we're
How did
doing
you
something.
get access to my Horizon realm?
Asshole! Don't ask questions. Your student is in
I'm
danger.
going to melt your fucking brain.
Please, it would be a fucking blessing. Hang up the phone. So Tati
God.
will overhear this.
Yeah. Tati turns around, looks back at you. What are you doing?
I'm antagonizing an asshole professor who I'm hoping will make him so angry that he'll help us. But Penny should be in her mentor's Horizon realm. I don't know how this shit works. You should. And that's probably whenever we're walking up to. So they probably had that conversation walking through
Oh yeah.
the cafe.
Yeah, because you guys always have these conversations walking through the cafe.
I mean, the words are down. It's fucked English. It's fine. I will retroactively say, like, Bay always tells people we should probably go have this
I know.
conversation downstairs.
I note that every single time, and I mark that down. I was like, Bay was logical. Bay was logical.
No.
Bay was logical.
And so then, if Bay's phone is still fucking going off,
Yes, it is.
not even gonna look at the contact number, going to answer and say, "What the fuck do you want?"
Where the fuck are you? Are you dead? Is Emery's dead? What's going on?
Emery's got arrested by the wardens. I'm about to drive Tati somewhere.
About this time,
because you
Tati's
have-
throwing you the keys to the car.
Catches the keys because we're going somewhere, and Tati apparently wants me to drive
Where the fuck are you
somebody's
going?
car.
Where are you going? Your car's in a dragon's mouth. Where are you going?
My car is in a what?
Spare
Suddenly,
rib.
Spare Rib
has
comes
your
to a
car.
stop, and Pandora, you oddly feels negative G's.
Oh.
And your car lands in the front yard of the Couch and Quill.
Pandora.
The passenger
will
door
get you a new
opens
one.
up. Sunny comes out and rolls onto the ground, is on all fours, and throws up.
He's alive. He's also Pandora's still saying this into her phone. Even though,
They
like,
still like this.
he's alive. I will get you a new car. I will get you the nicest fucking car. I will get you the most pimped out car anyone has ever seen. Where are you going?
Get the fuck in this random ass car now.
Spare rib.
Hands up.
Puppy time. Come on.
Spare Rib's already a dog.
Okay, perfect.
He's running around you in circles. You said you're his
Okay.
best friend.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, geez, we're inseparable now. Fuck.
Bay is now going to look at Penny's phone.
Okay.
Anything going on with it?
Actually, yes. You look at Penny's phone, and the screen, the front of the phone, where normally all the apps would be showing her that, it's not there, really. There is an eyeball on the screen, and it is looking at you.
Poke.
You tap the screen,
Cool.
and the
And
eyeball blinks real quick, and then the eyeball pulls back, and a voice comes on, and come through the speakerphone. Is this working?
Do I know this?
No. Pandora, you recognize the voice.
Yep.
It's Izzy. It's like, excuse me, I need to speak to the dog.
You can go fuck yourself.
No. What is it?
Before you go and try and tear the entire city apart looking for your friends,
Too
and
many words. Hurry up.
I'll kill them if you get within 100 miles. And I already know how to track you.
Death is temporary, bitch. Where
Not-
are our friends?
Not what I do to people.
Then I'll do something worse.
Do you remember a certain red blade that your friend had? He couldn't take it when he went.
Pandora?
I'm trying to remember. I remember vaguely.
The
And
blade that he
I-
used to basically unmake people.
Oh
Mark's
yeah,
red
yeah.
blade.
Yeah, Mark. Oh my.
Yes, it couldn't go with him because it defied the laws. I have it.
Bay is throwing this phone at Pandora and walking right up to Sunny.
And Sonny's like getting up. It's like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Gonna help Sunny up real quick while this is going on. So continue.
Like, when we get what we need,
What the fuck do you want?
we've got what we want. We just need to make sure we have control of it. We didn't know we wanted it, of course. We didn't even know you had it. This is fucking amazing. You have a magical intelligence. A
I
magical
don't
life
care
form.
about that shit. I don't care about this shit. What are the terms to get Emery's and Penny back safe?
Oh, just don't do a fucking thing. Leave us alone and let us do our work.
Until when?
I don't really know. We weren't expecting.
Yeah,
this.
no, we're not doing that shit. What's the deadline?
Till I fucking say so.
Pandora's gonna crush the phone.
Mhm.
You crushed the phone.
Yeah, she's gonna
Yeah.
crush the phone. And because he mentioned something that reminds her of Mark, she's gonna be like, all right, okay, so I can't get within 100 miles. He did not say every other son of a bitch we know, which is a lot.
Loopholes, baby, loopholes.
Loopholes. We know, like, let's see, like, okay, we can't summon Vera because again, Ivy is busy. That doesn't mean we can't call all her bitches. We can't call the entire sept. We can't call everyone Emery's has ever helped. We can't sick Tati on them. This is fucking bullshit.
Speaking of Tati, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And what's your current willpower?
One,
I'm at to roll.
2, 3,
I'm at to
4,
roll
5, 6,
Dice
7.
somewhere else. Dice on
8.
8. That's a good willpower, by the way.
I'm angry.
Are you angry?
I'm angry.
Okay, so Tati puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "We need to calm." And you feel a calming energy wash.
Well, damn.
To understand
Be good.
that was our only of both talking to and possibly be. Now, on one, he can on other. I guarantee you it's the only way. So, is empty. And trust me. I'm gonna make sure you. But right now, despite what you think of yourself, sweet, I know that you're more than capable of helping us find a way to kill this fucking. She looks at Sunny. I don't you are just yet. I'm not trying to, but may want to stay here. Sunny looks at you and looks at her and says, I didn't fly across the country not to find out what's happening to the person that I love very much, and I'm not going to choke to death right now.
Please just choke me to death. Please.
So, I may not be apparently werewolf or a dragon dog, but I'm also not going to sideline someone that I care about. Tati said, "You are an adult. You may do what you want. I just..." He looks at Bay. We are going to start gathering our forces. Going to see what mages know. I'm going to call an emergency session of the council and see what they're going to do. I don't know what's going to happen with the Fae. I have not heard anything since everyone started turning to giant crystal. Pandora,
Yep.
you do and will call your... cannot just storm it.
No.
And even though he said he didn't want you a mile, you know how wizards work. Not just looking for you. He just told you he could find out where you are. But I'm sure they have ways of warding themselves from other supernaturals. Have some idea they're coming.
Yeah.
I've seen Mark's blade work. I didn't want to think too much about it because fighting horrible things.
Yeah.
But if it does what I think it does, and he has it, then that is automatically going to bring the council into play on this.
But the council's the one who took Emrys.
That
And-
wasn't the council,
Then why were there fucking wardens here?
because they were impersonating.
So the one I killed wasn't actually a warden.
Probably not, but he looked just like him.
Cool.
Okay, good. You killed a Nazi. Congratulations.
There's all
Do you-
kinds of magics that can be actually physically change something.
Good.
But that means they've been planning this for a long, long time.
Tati, do you need me to drive you somewhere anymore?
Yes, we need to go to the observatory.
Cool. I'm gonna go grab something from my car real quick.
Get whatever you need, Pandora.
What used to be your
And Bear's just.
And I love it because it's just laying in the front yard.
Just gonna go over, start like unpacking Sunny's stuff, and putting it behind the counter of the couch and quill.
Yes,
And-
Sunny's helping you get the rest of the stuff out of your trunk from your
Yeah.
from your secret compartment. And he looks as he's doing it. He looks at you. He's like, "Watch, way too much fucking soup. This is
Listen,
not a normal life."
it's not, but it's mine, and you know, it's the family business, bitch. Come on, and just unloading shit into the couch and quill. But basically anything.
Sunny literally
Like-
grabs you and turns you around by your shoulder. He's like, "No, I have a family business. You have chaos, and I really think it's time you start thinking about coming off."
I'm not on the road anymore. I'm here. You met Pandora, right? Basically forced me to live with her because today's solidarity.
You were living in your car. I can't let you do that.
Pandora, this is an AP conversation. out the door.
Also, by the way, since Tati like calmed her down, Pandora's been crying. Like as soon as the anger got snuffed a little bit,
Oh yeah,
just tears.
and once
like,
Tati
oh
started,
my god,
Tati wasn't just sitting there talking to you. She put an arm around you and
Oh
everything.
my fucking god.
Did the Tati comfort thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically
Good.
anything that could be considered illegal and or like heavy weaponry going in the back of Tom's car.
He's carrying a fucking
like,
a little law, one of those little anti-tank rocket launchers, and he's like, "Where the fuck do you get this shit?"
Internet.
Are you buying this with credit cards? Don't tell me you're buying this with credit cards.
I'm not stupid.
she's using Bitcoin.
She's using Bitcoin.
No, we're not gonna go into how they acquired shit.
Okay, she's using MILF coins, guys.
No, she's just using stolen IDs.
Straight up thievery, y'all. Straight up thievery.
And
we here at Dinner Game do not endorse any of the actions that Bay takes in any way, shape, or
Our-
form.
Not at all.
I got it.
There you go.
I hit the wrong button.
There we go.
But yes, we don't endorse any of the actions Bay takes, and illegal activity is still illegal activity, no matter how fun it is.
yes. And basically having just Pandora wanted me to live with her. Emrys gave me a job. There was a Fae, and then she had a baby, and then fucked off.
No,
to-
I kind of got the Blitzkrieg download
cool.
on the way here, which is the reason I'm saying you need to come off the road, as in stop doing this insane shit.
I can't. And I don't want to.
That's
Yeah. I have things I need to get done. Do you want to help me or not?
yes. I'm going to
Cool.
help you.
Please text your wife back. She probably has called you a normal amount of times.
You wouldn't pick up. I thought you were fucking dead too.
She's still listening.
She does that. It's fine. She means well. Her girlfriend's also apparently rich and can walk through shadows.
Oh yeah. By the way, Sonny, if you want anything, like fucking anything, Emrys is her best friend. She can't be here. She's dealing with her
Sunny
own stuff.
walks right up to you, Pandora, and Sunny is considerably shorter than you.
Yeah. Oh,
looks
Pandora's
up-
on her knees right now.
Okay, so walks up to you, looks
Yeah.
you dead in the eyes, and says, "I want my friend to be safe, and I want her to stop putting herself in danger, because she's trying to prove some kind of fucking point."
Yeah, I can't help with that shit. But like, if you have a mortgage or something, and you just want to like not have a mortgage, like I just one phone call, I got you. I swear to God. Babe, do you have like a dream car, like a Jaguar or something you want, or like a pimped out Jeep or something?
They's just grabbing their laptop from the basement because I believe it was stashed somewhere in Tom's vicinity.
Yeah,
Is grabbing
it was actually
I
right
thought you-
behind the register downstairs.
Yeah, grabbing all of like the basically the bag of hunter shit, and is getting into the car and starting it.
Tati's gotten into once Pandora started engaging again. Tati got into the front seat. A spare rib jumped into the back seat.
Yep.
And he's just like, as Pandora, as you're walking up to the car, he's just like watching you.
When she gets in, does he get in her lap?
Yep.
She's gonna give him a full like hug.
He like does the whole dog thing of leans into you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
She's
the-
just gonna cry into the side of the dog.
He's just cuddling you, and you can tell he's trying to lick you, but he can't reach you. So
Yeah, I
his
know.
tongue's just doing that blurt blurt thing.
Yeah.
Yes. It is just like honking, looking out the window. Sonny, you're coming. Come the fuck on.
Sonny comes in and gets into the other side, the passenger seat basically behind the driver's seat. And you notice as Sonny sits, he has one of his like overnight bags in his lap, and he's like, "Thank God I know what I'm doing." He unzips it, then he unzips the liner of his bag, and you can see the liner of his bag has got some kind of weird mesh on it, and he reaches in and he pulls out a freaking gun. A revolver.
Sonny, stay strapped.
And so he
Let's
like
go.
flips it open, he checks it, and he closes it again, and he's like, oh. Man. Let's go.
And then Faye is going to toss her phone to Pandora and basically just say, look up Penny's teacher, see if you can find his phone number for campus, and start driving.
Okay.
Okay, so you're driving out. Pandora, you have Penny's phone?
No,
Oh, that
Pandora-
was the one that got crushed, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was the one that got
Yeah, that
crushed.
was the one that got crushed.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
so I see
Yeah,
what you told her to do. All right, no problem. So we're going to
Yeah.
cut over to Mr. Emery's Malik Grant.
please commit a war crime.
The little entourage that you're going goes down to the fishing docks down by Tacoma. Not fishing docks, but the shipping docks down by in Tacoma. And they pull onto one of the long wharfs. It drives right into a huge warehouse on the pier. The engine's all cut off. You can see that there is an office on the far end of the building. You are helped out of the car. Penny is lifted out of the front seat. You can see that she is literally taped up from the ankles, like all the way to her shoulders. And she has a ski mask pulled down over her head. And then where the mouth of the ski, where her mouth would be in the ski mask, has been taped up after the ski mask is pulled down over her head.
Emrys is mentally making notes of everything.
Yep. And Izzy's like, sure. She's crazy.
It's my girl.
She nearly bit a guy's finger off. That was
Emrys grins.
Like, and how does she hide so many weapons? Every time we thought we had all the weapons, she found another weapon.
Emrys says nothing. He just looks at him and grins.
Well, either way. Whew. All we've got to do is hold you guys up until we have total control of that thing out there. Once we do, we're free to go. We don't even need anything we were going to take from your shop.
Emrys just looks at him, isn't saying a goddamn word.
Looks at you and he's like, and you're upset? And he begins walking, and like one of the guys in the convoy who looked like a warden, he still looks like a warden, but now he's like, a different face entirely. And he goes like, he's walking behind you and he kind of like just shoves you with a pistol. You guys walking. One of the other ones is like carrying Penny towards the office. And the guys, Izzy's walking along. He says, "I'm not trying to be horrible to you. You're obviously a very nice and compassionate person. I'm not trying to totally wreck your world. I'm just going to take what I need to take to ensure that you and your people have no chance of stopping us. I mean, I wish you could see our reason for doing this. The world can't continue to function like this chaos. All we're going to do is set humanity on the right path, and we're going to control and direct how that happens."
So you're gonna wreck my world? Okay.
No! It's the safest way for everyone.
Keep telling yourself that, and then Emrys is just gonna not say another word. He's just keep telling yourself that.
Feel a presence in the back of your mind.
Oh, thank God.
And in your voice, Kilgara's head goes, I can't. It takes a lot to completely mesh with you again. But I can see what you see. I can hear what you hear. And I can lend you aid. It won't be as strong as it was. You don't have time, and frankly, if you're conscious for it, won't recover quickly. Us remember.
Okay. And mentally, okay, what do you have in mind?
Your bonds are fortified with magic. That's the mistake that they made. I can undo. Now, the physical bonds, you're going to have to take care of. Cuffs. But once I give you access to your magic, you'll be able to take care of them. But here's the kicker. The cuffs themselves, once I remove the magic, they're going to know. You have to be ready with a multi-part spell that can get you what you need to get out of there and get those cuffs off you.
Okay.
It's going to be a complicated magic. You need to start planning out how you're going to do it, and then let me know when you want the cuffs from the magic side of it.
Emma starts like, and Kilgar can probably feel him already start making calculations in his head.
Yep. And he says, "Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
since I'm not bound to any one person right now, I can actually talk to Penny directly.
Talk to her, get her on board.
Like, oh, she is really mad,
Yeah.
and she has more guns.
Good. We're going to need them.
Apparently, she set up some kind of dimensional thing with her vest and her gun locker in her room.
That's my girl.
So she said to tell you click, click, boom, boom.
I love that kid so much.
All right.
Cool.
So he says,
Cool.
you let me know when you have come up with a plan for what you want to do. He's like, I'll pop your bonds. He says, I'm going to do my best to spring Penny, but I'm not so good with the physical stuff right now. I am more of an attribute or a bonus, I guess you'd say. So he says, if you can figure out a way to free Penny as well, that'd be great. She physically can't do it herself, and because she's so bound, she doesn't have any way to cast. They took her eyes, they took her mouth. She can't make any gestures. They made sure she can't cast anything. But
Gotcha.
if you just get her eyes free, she can. I know the
Very
magic
good.
she has asked us to. She can.
Very good. Very good. Very good. 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 Excellent and good. Excellent and good.
What are you thinking of doing? So what you're doing right now is you're mentally preparing yourself for what you're going to have to do. Remember, you don't have access to your wand or your staff or your goggles.
Right. So. Oof. Oof. Let's see.
Yeah. You heard me.
My thought
Mhm.
is time magic to slow time down to a factor of 1.
Okay.
And then
A factor of 1 is basically the same time.
hang on.
Did
The
you
way
mean a
they
factor of
describe
0?
If I can, yeah.
Factor of 0. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking 1 to 1. Sorry. Up now. Been a
Yeah,
long
they
time
have
since
to
I've
slow
played Mage.
slow times. Each successive of 2 slows time by a factor of 1. For example, a person operating under a time dilation effect evoked by a mage who scored 3 successes would receive 1 action every second turn.
Gotcha. So you basically take a turn, you cast the rote, then it wouldn't be until the turn after that. Because the next turn you would still be normal, and then the turn after that you would take an extra action.
Yeah.
So it's alacrity.
And so I can't do sidestep time. 'Cause I don't have that kind of potency as far as the magic goes.
Yep.
With once he gives me access to my magic back, will I have access to Excalibur again?
You can bring Excalibur out. The only thing that's stopping you from doing it is the manacles now.
The manacles. Okay, so that would actually enhance my time ability. But I don't have. It does not. I mean, the spells here are suggestions.
Yeah. You literally remember, mage magic is about your creativity. You get the power levels from the different dots in the spheres, and so how well you can affect them. But how you utilize them and utilize that is completely up to your imagination. As long as you're staying within the general power levels they give you for each dot, then do what the fuck you want.
So yeah, the time would give the sword would give you mastery over time, if I'm remembering this right. And I already have pretty much mastery over forces. And I can't remember. Does it give me anything extra to matter?
No, it gives you a prime. Master of time and space.
Yes. Okay.
The Doctor, but with edges.
Yes. Okay. So. Manacle's gone. Slow time.
Remember, the manacles aren't gone. They're still physical manacles holding your wrists together.
Oh, right. So
the magic in the manacles is gone.
The magic in the manacles are gone. Use force to shatter the manacles.
Okay. But you're planning this out as a full rote, so you have to kind of when you make a spell with mages, you create a rote, and a rote is going to be a series of like gestures, actions, phrases, things, a concept to mechanize the process you're doing.
Pretty much automation. Yeah. Magical automation.
Yeah, and so like I used to have a entropy master who used a sword, and all of his stuff was done through complex katas. And I would describe the katas as what he was doing with the blade would be how he would be enacting his magic.
Gotcha. So yeah, he would do so through speech, and would say, I would say slower, or because I don't want to speak in a language that they might know. He's speaking Haitian Creole. He would do it in Haitian Creole. And he would say the word for basically sludge or slow in Creole to slow down time. He would then use forces and would say free to break his manacles. Would use forces again, and this time would say sight to free Penny's eyes, and basically like rip the blindfolds away from her.
It's a hoodie that's taped around her mouth.
The hoodie, yeah. I want to free her entire face if I can. If not, then just her eyes. And then shatter to try and call as much lightning on everyone there as I possibly can. Or every enemy combatant as I possibly could.
Well, the word for shatter is pretty cool. Phrase.
They
have actually Haitian translators on these.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
Oh, hang on 1 second. Have had All right, good. It's running now. We just had a momentarily hang up on the stream. All right, so
Slow Ralanti would be the first word, which would be slow. And then what did I say? Ralanti free, which is gratis. And then site, which is je. And then shatter, which is
actually you have to put
Presbrise.
Penny's name in there too because you're trying to free her. So
Yep, you're right. So je penny.
Or you can use the word for daughter.
not true.
Oh,
So, petite fille gratis. What else did I say? It's a free daughter.
Shatter.
And then
Shatter.
shatter.
And what about the manacles?
which
What
is-
are we doing for the manacles?
Raspberry. And for the manacles, just the word free, gratis.
So you're going to be summoning Excalibur first to your hand to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Excalibur is going to give you reduce your difficulty by 2. But
Cool.
because you are doing a multi-part spell and you're using multiple power sources, forces, and everything like that, multiple spheres, and you're affecting something in the mundane world, it is automatically a difficulty of 10.
Cool.
You're reducing it by 2, so it goes down to an 8. Are you spending willpower or any quintessence?
Oh, you know I'm spending willpower.
Okay.
Burn that
I'm
shit.
full up on willpower. Ray,
Yes.
I had enough experience to give myself 10 full willpower, my friend. I am full the fuck up.
You
need to go.
mean you've equipped the Energizer Bunny?
That's right.
How you to go?
She's on my notebook.
I know.
all of my yelling scared Naga away like 3 times. She's back though. She's back.
Mine summoned
So-
her.
I am going to spend, before I even roll,
Itchy goes like, "Are
I'm
we
gonna
killing
s-
people, Mama?"
I'm going to spend 5 willpower
So that takes
to
it down
make
to
sure
a,
that
that takes it down to a 3.
Oh
they're all 10 fucking dice.
my god! Let's go! Let's go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 of them are 10s. Would you like me to re-roll them?
Yes, please, because you can always get more successes.
7.
7 successes. All right.
No ones. Thank the Matrix.
So go ahead and you basically let Kilgara know. You feel
Yep.
him release the magic on the bracers. Feel something happen with Penny too. She might have had a spell on her or something like that was also restraining her. And then describe for me from there what you do.
The bracers, I feel the magic. I say, the first word was free, right? So I say the word for free. The manacles fucking shatter. Or no, I say slow first. I say
Slow.
slow first. Time around me and everyone else slows the fuck down. I say free, manacles shatter. I say free my daughter. Her face is completely freed. And then I say shatter. And I call lightning to the sword, and the sword distributes the lightning to as many fucking enemy combatants as possible.
All right. So because you got 7 successes, this is how we're gonna kind of do it. The action that you do on yourself, the actual manacle unlocking, the manacles just blow apart. Excalibur, Excalibur is in your hand. Manacles blow apart. When you go to free Penny, since you got so many successes, basically just all of her, everything on her that was binding her, masks, tape, the rope, everything just disappears. Matter of fact, because she was kind of bound up so much, Penny literally kind of falls over because she was, her knees were bound together and everything like that, so she kind of falls over. When you shatter and you call the lightning bolts, you bring down the lightning, it crashes through the ceiling, it goes in the sword. There are 5 other people around you, including Izzy. You bring the lightning down, the lightning goes out to all 5 people. You can see that when it hits Izzy, that something is absorbing a lot of it, but he still gets like blasted back off on his ass. One of the other guys, you can see that not as much, but some got absorbed on him, and he gets blown off his butt. The other 3 guys that are there, they all get like blasted, like direct with lightning bolt. They probably weren't even mages.
Oh, fuck them!
And so they get blasted with lightning bolts. Izzy's like slides across the floor, and then he kind of like is like laying there for a second, and he is rolling over and getting up. Penny is standing up, and she basically just like she just dives her hands into both sides of her vest, and she comes out with like, and I'm gonna go Kel for a little bit. She comes out with 2 of the Sig Sauer machine pistols that she's like from the Matrix type thing with the long ass barrels. And she just like the 3 guys are on the ground. She just kind of like just opens up and just starts spraying at them. The other guy who got hit by the lightning bolt, he like he's got like a smoking spot in his chest, and he kind of is just like. He gets up and he rolls over and he's just like kind of starting trucking and running for it. What are you going to do, Emrys?
I will, as all of this is happening, and of course the time is kind of on its weird thing. I'm going to tap Kilgara and be like, "What's next?"
Kilgara says, Kilgara, you hear a chuckle, and he says, "Paybacks are a bitch." And you see that Izzy rolls over, and he has a wand in his hand, and he just snaps it at Penny. And as he says something, and he makes a gesture, and nothing fucking happens.
Fuck you.
He's like, now that I'm not connected to anyone, I can actively affect anyone.
Emrys is going to walk. Yes, you are, my friend. And Emrys is going to walk over to Izzy. Is Izzy still on the ground?
No, he's slowly getting up now.
Okay, I'm not even going to give him the chance. I'm going to slice at Izzy.
You gonna slice at Izzy?
I sure am.
All right. Go ahead and make me a roll. It's melee, dexterity plus melee. No, it's strength plus melee because you're using your blade. Because it's a broadsword, man. It's not fast.
That's fair. That's fair. I was gonna say, could I not use martial arts for that? But no, that's fair.
No, you can use martial arts for that. You can use martial arts for that.
Okay.
It's not a katana, but it's enough like a katana.
Yup.
And plus, there's the Nagasaki and the Wagasashi and everything like that. So there's not Wagasashi, can't remember, but the giant huge blades.
Yeah, the Odachi and the Nodachi.
Yeah, the Odachi and the Nodachi. Yeah.
I don't know what the TN is, but I got 2 10s.
6. TN's a 6.
Okay, I got 2 5s and 2 10s.
Okay, so the 2 10s work. How many dots do you have in melee? You have a specialty, don't you?
I have 3 dots in martial arts and 1 dot in strength. I don't have a specialty in martial arts yet.
Got it. All right, so the 10s don't explode, but they are 2 successes. You're gonna do your strength plus 2 dice for damage, and then the sword gives you another 3 dice.
Ooh. All
Yeah,
right.
swords are fucking deadly, dude.
And how do I measure that? I guess
You're gonna
once it
roll,
rolls.
and the TN is a 6, and then he gets to roll his
Okay.
soak.
Okay.
Yes, of course. He'll be able to soak Excalibur. It's not like Excalibur is, Excalibur.
1, 2, 3. I got 4 9s.
Woo!
That is 4 levels of aggravated damage. I gotta see how many levels he can try and soak, because he doesn't have 4 dice to soak aggravated damage with.
I want his fucking hands.
See, what happens in mechanics-wise, Milagros, is you can only roll dice to soak that the ability would allow you to soak. Like, a normal person's constitution cannot soak aggravated damage at all. So the only way he can soak aggravated damage is if he somehow gets dice that lets him do that, and he can only roll those dice.
Yeah.
So he has one item that lets him do that, but it only provides him with 2 dice. And he only gets 1 success. So he takes all the rest of the damage. How many was it total? 4?
4.
Okay, so he takes 3 levels of ag. You cut him badly. Like, he puts up his forearm to deflect it, just instantly.
I want that harm. I want it.
You basically cuts all the way down, and you like sever one of the bones, and it just barely glances off the other bone, and his arm is literally just hanging there. It's not fully detached, because that's not enough damage to fully detach a limb, but that is enough damage to cripple a limb. So he basically is like, he grabs his wrist and he falls down to his knees, and he's like, think about it, Emery's. There's people watching me.
Good. Let them know this isn't over.
Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Emery's. If you kill me, things go to shit.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. You're gonna send a message.
He suddenly looks worried. All right.
Tell them that the Merlin is coming.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, "Fuck's the Merlin?"
I am. And I'll use Kilgara to make my eyes go dragony. I am.
And he looks at you and he's like, he pulls his belt out and he's wrapping around his own arm and he's like pulling it tight. Like I know you have the dragon in. Like, but we've proven that we take it away.
And what you've also done is let me know that you have the means, and now I can prepare. We all can.
You're in the background. You're hearing gunshots.
That's
And
right.
also, you pissed off the wrong chick. Enjoy your arm, or what's left of it.
Penny walks over to you, and she is like, she's not holding the pistols anymore. You don't know where those went. She's holding like a long rifle, like a sniper rifle, and she's like, one was getting away.
Fair.
And she literally
We're leaving
does
this one alive.
She takes it and she just slides it into the vest.
That's my girl. We're leaving this one alive to send a message. We've got to get the Tati.
Yeah, no problem. She says, "What car do you want to take?" And she holds up like 2 of the remotes for 2 different cars.
Which one do you like?
They're both Escalade. I
Cool.
couldn't find the keys for the Humvee. I don't know where that went. He probably has them.
Fair enough. And I would like to. I'll take one of the keys. I'll hit the button to like unlock it so I can see which one it is. And I don't want to call lightning at the rest of those cars.
I will give you that one for public display, because public display of massiveness. By the way, when you summon the lightning, that's the most vulgar thing you did.
Sure.
Get 2 points paradox.
Of paradox.
You're going
I
to
can't
have- You're going
I
to
can't
have-
remember. Am I able to use quintessence to soak the paradox?
Yes, it's like a difficulty 8. And
Okay.
for every point you soak, you essence.
Of quintessence. I'll soak those 2 if I can.
All right.
And
Roll
I'll take
your
off
number-
because I'm also full of quintessence. that was the first thing I did creating this character.
Well, the
I
big
loaded up on quintessence.
Yeah, the biggest thing you can do is quintessence is used for just about everything, and it is the fuel you use creating anything. So yeah.
Yeah. And what's would that be like an arete roll?
No, it is a quintessence roll, difficulty 8.
Okay. So
For every point you soak, like I said, you spend a point of quintessence. But if you don't soak it, you
Okay.
don't spend any quintessence, but you still get the paradox.
gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes
All
there.
right, you soaked all the paradox, so you basically kind of shrug it off. I also reduced the amount of paradox because of the dragon, because he was fueling a
Cool.
lot of it. So he took a lot of the paradox hit for you, because technically that would have been like a massive, like a 6 paradox fucking.
Yeah.
All right, so Pandora, and Bay and the entire crew are in the cars, and you're driving to observatory. As you get to the observatory, there is a lot of people. A lot of cars are pulling up to the observatory. A lot of people are, kind of walking out of the woods, like out of nowhere, from the little forest of the observatory, and people are coming
The
up.
moot.
Yeah, and so you see Maria, and she comes running over to you, and she says, "I understand you have a little hunt for us tonight." Yeah.
Yeah. Pandora looks like shit. She's been sobbing for the entire ride.
The first thing is you're walking up. First thing Maria does is she just fucking hugs you,
Yeah.
and it's she hugs you, but she is fucking squeezy.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I
like a
mean?
good like mom hug.
Yeah.
Like,
And she's like, "Who are we killing?"
do you know what the technocracy is?
No, but they're going to die then.
Yes. As many of them as we can get our hands on.
Are those some type of wizard?
Yeah, they're basically Nazis.
Well, fuck
Yeah.
Nazis.
Yeah, they're like fascist wizard assholes.
You hear that,
Yeah.
internet? Fuck nuts.
Nazis.
Fuck Nazis. And there's Nazis again,
And-
apparently. What the fuck?
fuck is that? Oh shit. So it's just they say, all right, I'm gonna get the Theros together. I'm gonna see what we can do to counter some of their magic. I'm gonna start forming up hunting parties. Do you know where we're looking, or are we starting out from 0?
I could probably track them down.
Don't worry
but we're
about it.
starting...
I'm gonna get the Galliards together. They're gonna summon up some spirits. We'll start combing the Umbra and seeing if we get a line on them. Once we have the quarry, I will let you know, and then we will start running them down. Are we killing all of them?
Can I
Yes.
hear this?
What?
Can I hear this?
Yeah, just talking out loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that point, Bay's gonna say, I need half of them alive.
Maria looks at you. Maria is about a 5'6" Latin woman. She's got short brown hair. She's got broad shoulders, and she's got a very athletic build. You can tell she works out a lot. And she's wearing like combat fatigues. But when she turns to look at you, her eyes shine golden for a moment, and she's like, and she just in a growl, she's like, "Who the fuck are you to tell me what?"
Oh, hold on. She's my friend. We're roommates.
She draws a deep breath in through her nose, and she says, "She may be your friend, but she's not back."
I know. But Emrys is her friend too.
We
And she's
respect
helped.
Emily.
She's helped a lot already. She's really smart. Also, I destroyed her car. So like,
That's between you and her.
yeah. So maybe don't have my friend jump my other friend.
I
I don't-
won't jump anyone.
Thank you.
Appreciated. I'm not trying to make a demand of you.
Yeah.
It's more of a, hey, if y'all have like a fun
Exact
hunt,
exact numbers may not be easy because when the killing starts, some of us get carried away.
Yeah.
just
But there are some of us who can make sure that some of them are left alive. They might not have any limbs, but they'll be left alive.
can I propose an idea? Maybe. I don't know how y'all work. I just knew not to fuck with y'all as a general consensus of the way the world works. So I'm human. I'm very squishy.
I can smell.
Yes. So I'm really easy to kill. So I'm not gonna fuck you over. I have no purpose of doing that. It would make Pandora really fucking sad if I did that. I signed a sticky note that was a binding contract, notarized by a fae. So I'm in this shit. But my suggestion would be, if you have anybody who's like really good at doing like the tracking and fucking with people in like a non-lethal way, I just need like 4, maybe. Give me 4 of those who have fucked with us, and then give me some locations
Locations for what?
for my purposes.
Okay. You want the locations of the people or
Yes.
okay. Alright. So and by fucking with people who specialize in trickery, that type of stuff?
Is that a thing?
Oh hell
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you ask for that, I'm going to give it to you because all those fuckers cost nothing but problems on the hunt.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I can like make your hunt more fun for them. I just need to use those ones as bait for an idea I have.
If they want to, if they want to be bait, they're welcome to it. They might find it funny.
Oh no, not your people. Like
It'll
the ones that
be
you
like
find.
it'll be like jangling keys.
Yeah,
Give me some jangling keys.
I need something to put in the trap. And I would prefer to put like Nazis in the trap that are alive.
Just out of curiosity, what are you trying to trap?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, you're just asking for like keep the minnows alive in the bucket long enough to use them to go fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
more annoying, but we'll see what we can do.
I mean, like I said, if you've got some ones that like fucking with people, I know that like here's a fun little tidbit. Some of the technocracy has been messing with hedge mages that are very nice people. And I don't like that.
Right?
So, especially if you have anybody in your group who maybe is really friendly with a hedge mage that has maybe been lured in with the promise of magic.
Here's the thing: we could just kill them all.
I need at least minimum of 2, preferred 4 alive, please.
Pandora, is this a request?
Yes.
Fine, we will be annoyed while we hunt.
Okay. You'll get to kill everybody else though. That'll be
You
fun.
get to kill everybody else. I just need like 2 or 4.
And I know for a fact that if we're going up against mages, there's going to be big monsters.
Yes.
So there will be plenty for bloodthirsty us.
Pandora is gonna look around to see if Gnarly Dan made it.
Yep, Gnarly Dan's there.
Yes. Is he bitching about having to leave?
You see,
His
Gnarly
log-
Dan's there. Gnarly Dan's there, and Gnarly Dan has 3 big junkyard dogs with him that you recognize as being other werewolves. They're from a tribe called the Bone Gnars, who are urban survivalists, and all of them, and they basically they live on the fringes of society, and they don't look really like werewolves at all anymore. They look more like dogs, stray dogs. And he says, but Gnarly Dan, apparently these guys live in the junkyard, and they're some of the rarest ones because they were born lupus, which means that all 3 of them were born as wolves.
puppies.
Oh, puppies.
They're were people. They're
They're
were
were
people.
people. So Gnarly Dan's he's sitting around. He's sitting there. Hey, Gnarly Dan is sitting on one of those three-legged camp stools
I
that fold out,
fucking knew.
and
Yeah.
he's sat down on the camp stool. He's got a 6-pack of beer sitting beside him.
Yep.
He's drinking one beer, and he's got his hand on his knee, and every time someone gets near him, he's like, "Are we gonna fucking hunt or what?"
Hold on. Pandora's gonna go over to him and like just kind of be petting the junkyard buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Spare Rib is having the time of his fucking life right
Oh,
now.
Spare Rib's running around to every.
Yeah.
Spare Rib is just like
Friendly.
Spare Rib is getting scritches and pets. And
Oh my gosh.
people have like, giving him treats somewhere, jerky and stuff.
Yep. I'm sorry, Dan. Thank you for coming. We just need the wizards to talk a little bit before.
Like fucking wizards and talking.
I know this is technically their jurisdiction. I just don't want to lose another one of my friends.
Kind of looks up at you and he says, child, I wish I could give you better news, but it's life. We're gonna lose people.
I know.
We're not exactly fighting on the winning side."
Yeah.
It says, "But at least tonight we get to go out and forth."
Yeah.
He says,
And
we get to bring people from all over. He's like, "You notice, not just your sisters here.
yeah.
You got Bone Gnars, you got Shadow Lords, Silver Fangs, Glass Walkers. They're all here. Fucking get offenders.
Yeah. It's
This is an all hands. Calling all hands. Get all claws."
I appreciate it. I do. And there's a lot more of them in this area than we thought.
He says, "There's people coming in across the country."
That's so
He says tonight Seattle is gonna howl. What's worse is all these werewolves are showing up outside
Yeah.
the wizard's little stronghold, and
Yes.
the wizards are inside the stronghold, and
Yeah.
they don't know they're currently surrounded by werewolves.
Yep.
So,
That's dope. That's so dope.
so you guys are sitting there. Pandora, you're talking to the werewolves. Emery's, you guys are. You're leaving.
Nobody look outside.
Nobody look outside. You're leaving. What do you do as you guys are taking off?
Checking to see if I have my phone first off.
You actually don't. You weren't given time to grab your phone. Penny had been abducted earlier, so and they took her phone to make the disguise look good.
And I'm not gonna take one of these fuckers' phones either. 'Cause fuck that. The first thing I'm gonna do is like drive to a gas station, and I am going to use a phone, use a pay phone or something, or get the gas station attendant to let me use their phone.
Tell me how you're gonna get the gas station attendant to let you use their phone.
I'm so fucking scared.
There is a landline inside the gas station. So.
Use those dad skills.
I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I don't know, my daughter is there's some. Listen, my daughter's going through some woman troubles right now, and I really need to call her doctor. We don't have our phones. We were kind of caught off guard, and if you could please just let me use your phone for just a few minutes. I can. Please,
it's
it will
okay.
be.
It's all right. It's okay. He picks up the phone from behind on the counter, puts it on the counter. He's like, "Just make it quick."
Cool. I am going to call Pandora.
Pandora, ExxonMobil is calling you.
I'm gonna pick up. Just kind of confused. Hello?
Oh, thank God you picked up. Oh my God.
Instantly crying. Instantly crying.
Oh,
She was getting it together.
It's
She was getting it together. It's gone.
It's okay.
It's gone.
We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're in Tacoma near the docks. We need an extraction. Is spare rib available?
Oh no, we got everybody. We've got every tribe on the West Coast coming. How many do you need?
If spare rib can come and get Penny and me as quickly as possible.
Pandora, you hear a bunch of people going, "Oh fuck!"
What?
You see spare rib flying away.
Oh, he's on his way.
And a bunch of werewolves are on their asses on the ground because he just kind of jumped straight up.
He just he's on his way.
Okay, great. We are on the road in a black Escalade. Spare rib should be able to smell us, I guess.
He might just take the car, just like the whole thing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's kind of what we're hoping. Cool.
Okay.
We're heading. Where are you guys?
Observatory.
Okay, we're gonna start heading in that direction then.
As you're saying that, you hear outside a crunching, grinding noise, and part of the covering over the gas pumps just crumples to the ground as Perry tried to land on it, thinking it was a building, but it's just like a tin structure, so it collapses. So you see Spare Rib kind of just like flop on the ground in full dragon form because he's kind of taken aback, and he quickly shrinks down to a dog.
Okay.
And he comes running over towards the gas station.
Okay, you just got here. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
The guy behind the counter is like, "What the fuck was that?"
Don't worry about that. Thank you so much. I reach over, like I give the guy a hug.
Oh my god, I love Emery so much.
So Spare Rib comes running up to you as you come in running out, and he jumps up on you, and he's all like this, pawing all over you.
Oh, what a good boy! What a good boy! Can you get us out? Can you get us to Pandora?
Spare Rib's like he's like just jumping around in circles. He's doing that whole spin, jump, spin, jump, spin, jump, spin, jump thing.
Oh my god,
Okay.
He's so cute.
Take me and Penny to Pandora right now, please.
Spare Rib turns into a dragon, and he grabs Penny, who was like looking up and stumbling backwards and about to fall. He just like grabs Penny and he grabs you and he just launches into the air. And the last thing you hear before Spare Rib launches in the air, you hear the gas attendant running outside going, "What the fuck is that?"
It's like, oh, his friends are never gonna. The insurance companies are never gonna believe that.
By the way, Spare Rib also fell on the escalator.
Yeah, well, fuck that escalator.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to use the Escalade anyway.
So he flies you back. He can't go quite as fast because it'll rip all your skin off. He flies you back to the thing. It takes a few minutes. In the meantime, Bay, what are you and Sunny doing? There is a lot of supernatural energy here, Bay.
It's just so many fucking werewolves.
It's the werewolves. It's the glamour from the because remember, there's a glamour well inside that thing, and there are mages inside who are using magic actively.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot of magic. In fact, make me a stamina roll, difficulty 7.
Am I just rolling as many shots as I have in stamina?
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like the name of tonight's episode should be Spare Rib to the Rescue.
It really is.
Spare Rib is coming clutch.
What did you say the difficulty was?
7.
I love that you.
Oh wow, nice. You're holding it together, but you feel like you are being bombarded on so many sensory levels with all the effects that are going on.
I do still have the necklace that Daisy gave me that helps with the Fey effect, so that's a little bit of a...
There's not that much Fey effect here. It's all the werewolves and the mages.
Yeah. So Asbay is like, after making the request of Maria and realizing I don't want to talk to any of these wolves, they obviously like aren't going to take well to anything I have to say without Pandora being attached at my hip. Bay is going to go and sit back in the car and in the back seat and pull out their hunter laptop.
Sunny
And
was following you around.
I would assume that Sunny is glued at my hip, nagging me. Because I have the impatient flaw on Bay. So Bay has to be doing something productive or else they start getting a little crazy. And so they're going to do something a little crazy. And they are going to log into the HunterNet and post information about the technocracy in one of the forums that they have been watching that should be monitored by the Arcanum.
Okay.
Because I also have the
shit.
flaw of stalker.
Oh shit!
Are you
And
going
they-
to? Are you posting this up like with giving like literal location, like they are in Seattle, they're doing blah blah blah?
The post that Bay makes is going to say something along the lines of, because they're making it from their account, like the one that is registered to them, is going to say, there has been a faction of mages active in Seattle, known colloquially as the Technocracy. They are influencing hedge mages and bribing with magic that they shouldn't have access to. They're disrupting the flow of the structure of Seattle for the mundane people and endangering mundane people by doing so. And it's going to just give basically a brief overview and basically as an update of a hunt they are on currently. And then putting at the end of it more information to follow, locations to follow, interests, contact here, and is going to leave their hunter contact information.
Right.
Dope.
And they're hoping that this will draw out not only their stalker, but also members of the Arcanums specifically who know how to deal with mages and magic. With
Got
the
it.
promise of possibly detaining technocracy people.
Got it. Okay. So you're sitting in the car. Sunny is kind of sitting beside you, but he's not really looking at what you're doing. He's looking around, and he's like, "Who are all these people?"
Pandora has a lot of friends.
How are they getting here quickly?
Remember how you think I'm crazy when I told you about that that werewolf that nearly killed me? Yeah, I'm not crazy. These are all fucking werewolves, bud.
These are all fucking werewolves?
I'm assuming they're really friendly with Pandora.
Yeah,
And like they're a very tight knit.
These are all the fucking things you said were like letting off a nuclear bomb in a kindergarten?
basically.
And we're just sitting in a fucking car?
We'll be fine as long as none of them fucking transform. Then we won't lose our goddamn minds.
How exactly are you going to make them not transform when they get squish us like bugs?
Oh no, I think it's more of a Pandora will probably make sure they don't transform where we can see them. I think she might hopefully remember the first time she did that with me, and I
Yeah, she does. She does.
had a freak out. So hopefully
She made you freak out?
it wasn't. It was better than me trying to fuck our friend's possible like other husband due to Faye bullshit.
Poor Sunny.
Was this consensual?
It was a side effect.
So no.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
No, you're really
it's
starting to
real
sound
cool
like you
now.
have Stockholm syndrome here.
So, do you still have that friend who works the midnight shift with you sometimes?
Yes. In my employee slash part-timer.
Kind of. You know she's a vampire, right?
Oh, what the fuck?
What? She's a nice one. She's young. She's cool. Like, she's nice. She does her job, doesn't she?
Yes.
Cool. Pandora's
Oh.
dating those.
No, she told me she's married to like some kind of vampire queen. I thought she meant she liked goth girls.
No. She's one of the ones that can like fucking like do some crazy shit. Like,
don't freak out.
Don't freak out.
Don't freak out more.
There's
than
like
you are.
60 werewolves around me.
Vegas just gonna hold Sunny's hand, like, and clasp it.
Sunny, like,
And
literally is throwing their arms so far out that they've hit the ceiling in the back
Oh
window
my
of the car.
God.
And he's like, ah, fuck.
Ah,
What do you mean? Don't freak out.
I'm about to make this real worse, but I need to do a check-in real quick because your god is an asshole, but he's a helpful asshole sometimes. So when I do this, please don't freak out and don't call 911. And Bay is going to use 4C.
oh shit.
Full-on
Ooh,
seizure.
Damn.
Which makes it looks like they're having a seizure.
Yeah.
So they are going to look directly into the rear view mirror that is hopefully reflecting sunlight and try to get a feeling on basically any kind of insight on a way to the kind of just, I'm trying to think of the way, because it's going to be a vision. To gain insight on something. I think it's more of a Bay wants to gain insight on the Holly situation specifically.
Okay. So is there a mechanic for that, or does that just happen in this narrative driven?
The system is intelligence and vision with a difficulty of 7. And
All
then depending on the role, you then narrate depending on the addresses.
The specificity of the data I give you is based on the successes you get.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, well, I just said which is okay. Intelligence and vision. That is 4 dice. What the 7? Well, I got 3 10s.
Jesus Christ. Any ones?
Nope. I got 3 10s and a 6.
Gotcha. All right. So you have
Yes.
3 successes. You are looking into the sun reflecting because it's it's getting on sunset now. So you're looking into the sun reflecting back into your eyes. You don't know what's happening to you physically, but you feel yourself whisked into that half reality that you get when you're having these visions. You are hovering above the compound that Holly has created, and you can see the edges of it. And you know that Holly's entire universe is here. This is it. There's nothing else in this plane that exists except for this house and this yard. And you can see that the yard looks like a fucking war zone. There are bushes on fire. There are bodies scattered all over the yard. The house has holes in the side of it. You feel a presence, a strong presence that is very familiar to you. And in the vision, you can feel Holly.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of being the polite, nice, considerate mind that she was, she is cold, analytical, and driven. And there are other people in the house, and you can see that there is some large device set up in the house that looked like an amalgamation of a computer and a fucking whiskey still.
Mhm.
And there's someone sitting at the controls of it, and they are putting they're doing something with it, and you can feel that it is directing Holly's actions.
Do I feel Holly in that space in my brain, in this vision?
No,
Like the same way that I could feel her there before?
you don't feel her there directly, no.
Okay. Then while still in this vision, Bay is going to try to reach out to Holly with a like feeling that it's a colder version and feeling that's more analytical, going into more of a like planning mode. Bay is going to offer this idea within the vision and see how if it might influence and or reach anything. I'm mostly doing this at 10s are ridiculous, especially when I get fucking 3 of them. And saying it's like, how much easier would it be if you had a body you could take? If you had a mage who would help you? And trying to call back to the fact that Holly wanted to become Bay's avatar at one point.
So you don't know whether this is because this is a foreseen and not an active. You don't know if that's what's causing it, or because Holly's been so altered because she feels strange. But you cannot, doesn't feel like you can establish that intimacy. But like I said, it could be because you're in a vision, or it could be because she, in this vision, it's gotten to the point where she is not Holly anymore.
Still throwing that out there. Still throwing this thing, because this is they trying to think it's like hunter mode. It's like you need to understand what you're hunting in order to properly hunt it. And what better way to hunt something than to lure it in with something it wants or wanted at some point.
She may be being also restrained and not able
to
answer.
You
don't know what the mages have done to her at this point, because like I said, this is a prophecy. This is not a current. Something is happening in the. This might not even have happened yet. It might be happening, but it hasn't happened yet.
And that's just kind of what I wanted to glean from it.
Oh, and on the outside, you see people. When you saw the bodies, there were people in robes, people in combat gear, like everything like that. There were wolf bodies laying around. There's a lot of fucking people.
Do I wake up?
Yes.
Gotta wake up.
You wake up and you can't actually talk because there's been something shoved in your mouth. You spit out, and it's Sunny's belt. Like, I just read you're supposed to do that somewhere. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Did you freak out?
I didn't freak out. I was very calm and rational. I stuck my belt in your mouth so you wouldn't bite your own tongue off.
Pinky, cool. That's what your god likes to do to me. Whenever I ask for his help. I need to go talk to Pandora.
Going out there again?
He'll be fine. We're weak and squishy. They don't find us to be threatening in any way. They probably just think we're annoying.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
It's fair.
What else?
Roll down the window and yell for Pandora.
And actually, that's a really good. 5 minutes over.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
God.
Oh my goodness. Emerson and Penny both live. Oh my goodness.
I was
Oh,
pretty
man.
funny.
Yeah. And then the machine guns happened, and it was like, oh, right.
Penny was pissed. Oh my goodness. Did you guys have a good time?
Yes!
Yes.
Of
The emotional
course.
roller coaster
Oh
was
my
just
God.
Like I said,
You
once
beautiful
Pandora
son of a
left,
bitch.
I was like, oh fucking yes. Because I have
He's
had
never
them,
leaving again.
I have had them watching you since you got fucking back from New Orleans.
She's never
And-
leaving again.
Well, that
We're
was a problem. You never left.
Yeah, we're sleeping in the same room. Okay. That's it. That's it. Cuddle piles for the foreseeable future. Okay.
So what I'm hearing is Emrys is creating some more rooms in the basement.
Yes.
The place
Yeah.
is no longer warded?
Well, we're gonna have to reward it, clearly.
No, that's fucking it. She left one time, and all that shit happened. Absolutely fucking not. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I kill everybody. Like we're not.
That's getting fucking clipped right there.
We're not doing.
That's
this
getting
shit.
fucking clipped right there. Oh my
Fool
god.
me
We're
once, shame
not
on you. Fool
doing
me
this.
twice, we kill everyone.
Okay, we're not doing this.
I love that. I love
Hang on, Mama.
They're her
Okay.
best friends.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, god damn.
Oh. I mean, now we have, whenever Emerson Penny get back to us, then we have the full team again. Then we can start properly planning.
Yeah.
And they can do their martyr bullshit.
Sick 'em.
Sick 'em.
Sick 'em.
You just want to fucking sick the dragon on something.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a dragon.
Again, the spare rib coming in clutch.
Yeah, we got
Coming
Spare
in
Rib,
super
we
clutch.
got Kilgara,
It's just the
we
whole
got
point of
60 werewolves.
the whole point on Spare Rib is the concept of, is he going to be smart enough to actually be sent after anyone?
Yes.
I think if we just start throwing tennis balls at people,
Yes. Go get him.
bet.
Go get him.
Go get him.
I love how that cat just likes to lay on your arm and get scratched.
Honestly, Ichigo's in heaven. Like,
Yeah, he is.
that is the best life possible right there.
So, guys, thank you so much for playing. I love you guys so much.
This was
Sphinx,
a great one.
thank you. Sphinx,
You're
where
evil.
can people find you?
You can find me right here with Dinner in a Game on Tuesdays and Wednesdays playing Emerald Sanctums and Kingdoms of Myths. On every other Friday with the Alex Bomb channel playing Initiatives and Intrigues. On the opposing Fridays, you can find me on the AH Adventures channel running my campaign, Agents of the Circle. We're on our 5th and final season. They're in the catacombs beneath the Temple of the 36 Chambers. We'll see what happens this Friday. On Saturdays, we switch back and forth between Heroes Arc and Unlicensed Magic War Crimes on the AH Adventures channel. And on Sundays, we do The Tale That Never Was, where it's a lot of time travel, timey-wimey craziness. And I play a character who is basically an eldritch version of Howl Pendragon from Howl's Moving Castle. And he's a Kalishtar sorcerer, and Calcifer is his quarry, essentially.
Dun dun
So,
dun.
come by for that. And also, you can find me at Gen Con this year, running my one-shot, The Lover, the Dream, and the Thief. So check us out.
Dun dun dun. Milagros, where can people find you in massive intro?
People can find me on the Starfield Monday nights and every other Saturday morning. I will be on this Saturday for Vampire the Masquerade, right before the Dyke March in New York that I've been waiting a year to go to, so I'm super excited. Yeah, and I can also be found here on Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights being terrorized by Ray. Going on 3 years of it, and I'm not going anywhere. Nothing hits like getting to be in the audience seat. As someone who's a writer by trade, I love getting to experience the whole, like, wouldn't it be fucked up if, and then they just like do it to you and you want to scream, but also like it's so good.
Yeah.
I finally got a job.
Yes!
And yes, tomorrow's my second day, so I'm still early on. It is mostly part-time, so I will have more time and also energy to do things because I will not be fighting for my fucking life. So content is coming, especially writing. I'm feeling very inspired since I'm working in an archival institute with a huge library. So I will have stuff coming. I'm just adjusting and also possibly moving in another month. So planning lots of stuff, but a lot of stuff is on hold until my life settles. But I'm really excited, and I've got a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah. Diamond.
Hi there, I'm Anna Diamond, but since we're friends now, you can call me Diamond. On Tuesdays, you can find me here playing Bay, the human martyr hunter, who's gonna make some dumbass choices and do some risky shit because you know what? Fuck it. Their new friends are in danger. Their brothers here on the sidelines lecturing them. Why not offer yourself up to a possibly corrupted AI as a vessel? At the end of the day, I'm still human and squishy. It'd be real easy for the fucking Merlin to just take my ass out real quick.
Oh no!
We'll see what happens.
I'm sorry, what?
Now, you can find Dinner in the Games links here in our link tree as well as all these other amazing creators. You can find them in chat. Please go give them a follow if you can. They're excellent and wonderful people. And as creators, the biggest high we can get is someone just giving us a simple follow. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you know, doing this stuff. Just give us a follow. Let us know you appreciated what we did. And that's the biggest serotonin boost ever get. Remember, if you want to help Dinner in a Game out, number one, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We're going to be starting a subscribers drive as soon as our subscriptions button gets unlocked again, and we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be having a prize for that, and we're kind of debating on what we want to do for the prize. So if you guys have any ideas, you can either join our Discord, which the link is in our socials, but it's also in chat right now, and you can give us suggestions in Discord for what you would like to see as a prize, or you can follow us on Facebook, which you can find in our link trees, and go to our Facebook groups and join there and give us ideas there, as that's where we usually try and get a lot of ideas for that, is Facebook, because we have 13,000 followers on Facebook. None of them come over and watch the show very regularly. I really want to figure out how to change that, but I don't know how. But I'm going to try. But anyway, so we're going to be going and doing that for our sub drive, and the sub drive is actually going to be we're doing that kind of to help out with Gen Con expenses and everything like that. But in the meantime, also remember, if you love coffee, and who does not love coffee, you guys can help support us by buying coffee from the amazing creators over at Many Worlds Taverns. Now, Many Worlds Taverns is an ethical coffee company that sources their beans from independent farmers, and the quality of the coffee is amazing. The price is wonderful, and if you use the I forgot the S. If you use the link in chat right now, you can get you order using that link, we will get a small percentage of the profits from that. And if you use that code when you put your order in, you'll get 10% off your entire order. Now, this is a way you can help support the store, and get some great coffee. Not to mention, they have a very wide assortment of tea flavors. I do believe that Sphinx has all of them. And
that is correct.
And they are wonderful and amazing, and they're very, very great teas to have on hand, especially when your GM has been kicking you emotional nuts all night and you really need to calm down. So, so I'll be sending Milagros some tea.
Well, I'm gonna pass out after this. Like, I used all of my energy in just freaking out this whole game.
You're like, I'm just gonna sit here and scream into the void over and over again.
Yes, I'm going to.
And we actually have more promotions coming up. We've got some other items that are coming in play. One of them is going to be launching tomorrow night, as we are coming back on with Kingdoms of Mist. And we have actually started a partnership with Arkenforge that we're going to be debuting tomorrow night, as I am going to be building maps in Arkenforge for the stream. Now,
cool.
Exciting.
That being said, that's not going to be starting until tomorrow night, so we'll go ahead and do that then. But in the meantime, let's go see who we can go and raid. For those of you who may be new to Twitch or new to following us, after every single show, we try and raid other people who are doing streams similar to ours. We do that in order to foster a sense of community and give help to people who might need it, give views to people who might need it, and just to basically show you cool shit that we found. So right now, let's see who's on, actually.
Let's see.
88 Adventures
88 Adventures is on. Fem Gamer Party is on.
We normally raid 88 Adventures, but let's go ahead and raid Fem Gamer Party. I do not know them, so I'd be interested in what they do. We're going to go ahead and give them a raid. Number one, when we get there, let them know Dinner in a Game sent you. Give them a follow, because like I said, biggest serotonin boost you can get. And when you give them a follow, go ahead and refresh your screen, hit F5, or just hit the refresh button on there, because that'll give them a fresh view, which helps with their metrics. We're going to go ahead and head over there. But in the meantime, remember, dinner and game, we always say if you seat at the table, please be safe, social distance where you can, wear a mask when you can. We want you to be safe and come back and join us every single game so we can be entertained, we can have fun, and we can talk to you in chat and find out what's going on with you guys, because we love you and we want to see you back. And we want to see you at Gen Con, where we will be all going to have the funs, and we hope to see you there, and we hope everything about your life goes well. Thank you very much for your time, guys. We guys in 1 week for Emerald Sanctums, and tomorrow for Kingdoms of Mist, and on Friday I'll be over on Dice Cream Sandwich playing in Ivy Shadow's game, and probably trying to talk Ivy Shadow's coming into doing a guest spot over here if she can. But I think she has a Tuesday night game now. But anyway,
It's
we love
short
you.
term though. It's short term.
I know.
So like,
I know. I would love to get her back and to come.
Oh, it'd be so good. I just want Bay and Vera to get to interact because, like, oh, it's gonna be legendary.
I just wonder if Vera would eat Bay, but
well, 'cause I feel like with the way that Vera is right now, especially like just everything about her is gonna set off Bay's lizard brain of like bad. I'm in so much danger right now. This is so
absolutely.
bad. And Pandora's like, isn't she cool? She's so cool, right?
She could kill us all. Isn't that hot?
Yeah, girlfriend.
All right. Well,
Emerson is going to tackle hug Vera. Just,
yeah, but this time Vera's not going to move.
Oh yeah,
she's got like a potency
brick
5.
Brick wall.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys all very much for being here again, and we will see you guys later. Have a very, very good night. We love you all. Looks like we are.
Why bite me? Oh, you want me to hold your head? Okay.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, what a